From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, I'm Shawn Mendes.
This is Selena Gomez.
Drizzy Drake.
Taylor Swift.
Post Malone.
Camila Cabello.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Right here. Turn up.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
I can feel
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
$20,000. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. I called in for the sole purpose to give Roz his third one of the year.
To what?
To give you your third win of the year.
Oh, I thought you said to give me the third one of the year. I thought you were going to yell at me. I'm like, that's the third one of today, man.
I wouldn't yell at you, man. You're the best, brother.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Harmon. I'm the guy that called in about 10 years ago when you were offering $10,000. I said I'd go to the casino and put it all in red.
Oh, wow.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, we asked somebody to do that. That's really terrible of us.
No. You didn't ask it. You were giving away the money, and you had to tell a story to win it. And I said I'd go to the casino and put it all in red.
Oh, did you go to the casino and put it all on red?
No, because you didn't give me the money.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what's up,
But no,
man?
every time somebody calls in and they go with Mocha, I go, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It makes no sense to me.
Okay, bro, hold on a second here. You know how this works. You can't actually say who your favorite is until Mocha asks you who your favorite is.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, good sir.
All right, well, we just ran out of time, so thanks, man.
Yeah, of course that's how it goes. As soon as you get a Roz fan, cut them off.
Sorry, what?
right.
Your phone's breaking up.
I can hear him perfectly.
You can't hear me, can you?
Huh?
Yeah, what's that you got in your ears? Ego? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, snap. It got ugly.
What?
Yeah.
Listen.
Anyway, Roz, you're the man. You're the best, dude.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no. I mean, so cool all around. So better than everybody else in the room.
Wow. You got to hold on.
What?
Yeah, this is honestly, I will take the win, but I'm going to politely ask you to just stop talking because more words are going to come out of your mouth, and I fear that we're going to get to something along the lines of smooth, cool dude. Okay, so just.
Well, I don't want to say that because SMD is already out there.
Okay, I know, but once you start saying like the best guy in the room kind of thing, Mocha starts looking at fonts for a T-shirt.
You should get those made. I would wear one of those.
Done. That I heard.
Cool smooth dude with your face right on the front of it.
Yeah, okay, best guy in the room. All right, I'll take that win.
Yeah. And I'll call back like 10 more times today to give you 10 more wins.
All right, brother. Thank you.
My man, thank you so much for calling
Have a good
in.
one.
Later, brother.
Bye.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha, hello.
Good morning.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Karen.
How are you, Karen?
I'm good, thanks to you guys.
Oh,
you
yeah?
know, you guys, oh my God. Thank God for you guys and your show. Lots of craziness out there, and I just wanted to say, driving in every morning, I tune into you guys, and you never cease to make me laugh so hard. I almost, I peed my pants, actually.
Aww.
What'd you do? You said what? You peed your pants?
You almost peed your pants.
No.
Oh, you almost.
Every morning
Okay.
on the way to work, you guys, that's how much you have affected my life personally, and I'm sure thousands and thousands of others.
Aw,
and
Karen.
I just wanted to call in this morning and say thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, you don't have to thank us, but it's always nice to hear. But we do this show so you have something to do on your boring drive-in.
Oh my God, it's never boring. Let me tell you that.
And so that you're not consumed with all the, all the COVID news that is
Right.
consuming the entire world right now.
Absolutely.
All right, Karen, thanks for the call. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh my God, I knew you were going to ask me this. I gotta say, I love you, Roz.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say Mocha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That don't. You know what? Just don't apologize,
I'm
man.
not sorry. I can't be sorry because
Oh.
it
felt better. It felt better when you did apologize.
Well, you guys have a great day, and thanks
you
again.
too.
Yeah,
Love
great,
you lots,
thanks.
Karen.
Take care.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, Ira. How are you? It's Roz and Mocha.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. I want to share your text with everyone because I think it's important that we get this message across, not just for you, but for everybody else that's in your situation.
Yeah.
Ira texted this: as someone that works in a small restaurant, I can assure you we are taking all the precautions in the kitchen, in the front of the house, everywhere that we can. Constant hand washing, sanitization, extra cleaning of cookware. I could tell you lots of places are doing the same. People, for the most part, want to keep other people safe and be cautious. And obviously, it's a hard time for the food service business right now. If you can get it out of your head, please order something to support. Even send a gift card to support places. I work at Sunny Morning Breakfast and Lunch in Oakville off of Ford Drive. We're one of 4 small locations across the GTA. We're staying open for takeout and delivery to at least try and make some business and give a few hours to our back of house staff. Because one of the things, Ira, people are still frightened about ordering from food establishments, even if it is takeout, because you don't know how clean someone may be keeping their hands or the extra precautions. Not saying you specifically, but just overall, this is what people are thinking, right?
Yeah, and I completely understand that everybody is like worried and scared and everything, and it's a really scary time and a really confusing time for everybody. But I know if you can kind of get it out of your head, I know everybody is taking a lot of precautions. And also the thing is, there's a lot of less people going into these restaurants now because there is no dine-in service. So there's a lot of less people touching things and breathing on things. There's only a few people in the kitchen and always washing their hands. They're always sanitizing everything all the time. We're cleaning the grills way more, cookware way more, everything like that. Everyone's wearing gloves. There's like a 3-liter bucket of hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of places are taking the necessary precautions, but it is a hard time for everybody right now. So if anybody is able to support anybody, it's always a good time.
What's the name of your restaurant?
It's called Sunny Morning.
And where is it?
It's in Oakville. It's on 1899 Iron Oak Way.
And you guys are open for takeout, right?
Yeah, takeout, and we're on Uber Eats as well for delivery.
What are you known for?
There is my favorite thing. It's called a Sweet Dream Waffle.
Yeah, what's
Nutella,
in that?
Bananas, strawberries, almonds.
Yo, you got my order.
Okay.
As soon as you said Nutella.
We had this, Catherine and I had this conversation last night. There's a place that Catherine goes to on Roncy called The Goods. And what they're known for is something called the Be Well soup, which is this incredible soup that they make.
Yeah.
And Catherine will drive like for hours to go and get this thing. And they put out a post on IG yesterday saying that with all the same situation that you're in, with the restaurants and people not wanting to go, and they made mention of the fact that grocery store shelves are empty, and if you couldn't get to their place to get their soup, what they did, and this is such a boss move for a restaurant, I cannot believe they did it, they posted the recipe for it.
Really?
So this is like their marquee dish that they're known for, and they posted the recipe for it on IG. So if you're afraid of going to the restaurant or you can't make it to the restaurant, or if you're in self-isolation, whatever, they gave you the tools to make their sort of famous soup at home.
That would make me want to go to that restaurant even more, just to show appreciation, show love once they are open again.
So that place is at 279 Roncy in Toronto. Let's do this. If you have, and McDonald's, don't call us, okay? This isn't for you right now. But, okay, we all know the Big Mac is delicious and everything else.
I'm this small restaurant. We make fantastic subs. Handful of locations around town. You may have heard of us, Mr. Sub.
Okay. You guys are going to be okay. But if you are sort of an independent restaurant that you can no longer seat people because of the restrictions, and you are still doing takeout, and you're trying to like figure out how to work your way through this, why don't you shoot us a text right now? Give us the name of your restaurant. Give us the location of your restaurant and what you're known for.
Okay.
And what we will do is Mocha and I we can't do much on this show other than just, make you laugh and that kind of thing. But what we can do is give people a ton of free advertising. So why don't you do that? Shoot us a text at 925-555. Again, the name of your restaurant, your address, and what you're known for. And we're going to try and get through as many of these as we can today. And we'll sort of pump the tires of your place and hopefully get some people to pick up the phone, make an order, and whip in and pick it up.
Hi, I'm calling from this small restaurant at the corner of Sherburne and Bloor. And we make fantastic burgers. We're called McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that, okay? We know you guys
we
got
love
it
you,
going
McDonald's.
on.
Trust
okay?
me. Trust me. Thank you so much, Ira. We really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you. So have a good day.
The name of your place again is what?
Sunny Morning.
Sunny Morning.
Wait a minute. You guys have one in Aurora, right?
Yeah, we do.
That's right. I know your location. I drive by it every single day.
Go.
Maybe I'll stop in today to get that. What's that breakfast called? The Nutella one?
Oh, Sweet Dream.
Sweet Dream.
So you can get it at pancakes, waffles, French toast, anything.
Nice.
Or everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ira.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We had said earlier on in the show that we were talking about the restaurants in this city that are still open for takeout and Uber Eats and everything else, but you can't have people go in and it's crushing you. So we had said that if you were like an indie restaurant, let us know the name of your place, where you're located, and what you're famous for, and we will do our best to try and shout out as many of these places to let people know that you guys are still open for takeout.
And also, real quick, before you start mentioning, the fact of the matter is that some of these places that do have employees, those employees may be out of a job.
Exactly.
Or are out of a job now.
Let me burn through a couple of these right now.
Hit me.
Copper Branch, Heartland, and Mavis and Britannia, they say they're famous for offering vegan food options.
Nice.
Red Rockets, famous for their chicken wings. Some of the best wings you'll ever have. 1405 Upper Ottawa Street in Hamilton. They say, another one says, hey guys, we are a Jamaican restaurant in Mississauga called Potluck.
Yeah.
The address is 1107 Britannia Road, East in Mississauga. They say that they are open for takeout. Quote, our curry, goat, and jerk chicken is the best worldwide.
Oh my God.
The other guy said that he works at a restaurant called Egg Bay. They're located at 189 Augusta Avenue. They are open and they're known for their breakfast sandwiches. So get in on that.
Oh my God.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So we had said that if you run an indie restaurant, and times are tough right now, man, but if you are still open, we know you can't have customers in, but you can also do takeout. And if you are in that situation, we just said to shoot us a text at 925-555. Let us know the name of your place, your address, and what you're known for. And Mocha and I will try and shout you guys out and give you some free advertising, hopefully get you some business, because everybody needs that right now. I got another one from Cafe Alexandra, 555 William Graham Drive in Aurora. They offer healthy, organic food made with locally sourced ingredients, made fresh every day. Vegan and veggie options are available.
Nice.
Somebody else wrote us at 925-555. My restaurant's name is City Fried Chicken. Ooh. We are located in Scarborough at 2655 Lawrence Avenue East. They say that they are best known for their, for their Philly cheesesteak sandwich and stew on fries.
Oh my!
Are you kidding me? That's City Fried Chicken.
I want that right now.
2655.
Give me the address.
2655 Lawrence Avenue East. There you go. Keep them coming, because we're going to try and get to as many of these as we can.
My favorite place, my favorite
925-555
cannoli place in Woodbridge on Highway 7 near Pine Valley is Cannoli Queens.
Oh.
And unfortunately, they had to close up.
They did, huh?
Yeah, so when they do open, if you want the absolute best cannoli you've ever had in your entire life.
Yes, I do.
Cannoli Queens on Highway 7 in Woodbridge near Pine Valley. Let me read you this text real quick. 925-555. I don't have a restaurant, but I'm an Uber driver, and I know this time is hard for everyone. Last 3 days, I'm not making enough money, and I have 2 beautiful daughters at home that I promise to take on vacation this summer. My car is very clean, and I clean after every customer that I pick up. By the way, love you guys. So whatever your name is, shout out to you.
There you go.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Mocha and I decided earlier this morning that if you run an independent restaurant that is going through hell right now because you can't have people in there, but you were still open for takeout, shoot us a text at 925-555. Let us know the name of your place, your address, and what you're known for, and we'll do our best to give you guys a shout out, hopefully get you some business. Got one from John's Fish and Chips at 5090 Dundas Street West in Etobicoke. One of the best fish and chips restaurants in Toronto, they say. Family owned and operated since 1980, offering takeout to do their part during these difficult times. Got one from Chai Pokana Authentic
I think so,
Thai
yeah.
Restaurant. We have the best, how do you say that? Khao Soy?
Yep.
Khao Soy. In St. Clair Village. They say that they're open for takeout. Their address is 809 St. Clair Avenue.
Oh, yo, let me
West.
read this next one.
Yeah, go for it.
Dropatis in Ajax. I know that spot.
Do you?
Oh, my God. They say Caribbean restaurant best known, and I will agree, for their doubles and roti, free delivery, over $20. Please have Mocha read this one out. It's like y'all know me.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
925-555 is the number to text us, and we had said that if you're an independent restaurant that's going through hell right now, but you're still open for takeout, you just can't have anybody in there, to shoot us a text with the name of your place, where you're located, and what you're known for, and we'll give you guys some free publicity here on this show. Got one from El Rincon Mexicano at 653 St. Clair Avenue West. They say that they are best known for their meat stuffed burritos.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, God. Yo, man, we're talking about all this food this morning,
I'm
and
telling
I
you.
am so hungry. You know what I ate just now?
What's
a
that?
piece of cheese.
Yeah. Somebody else, our restaurant's name is Walk and Grill, which is located at 1085 O'Connor Drive. A great hidden place in East York community, and they got a high score. They say 4.6 out of 5.
That's great.
We serve high quality and fresh Chinese food from 12 to 2 a.m. in the morning. They got homemade shrimp rolls, jumbo-sized chicken wings, and the famous pork chop, and everyone's favorite chow mein in different varieties. So
And
there
here,
you go.
I'll end on this one
Yes,
real quick.
please.
Ricci's Pizzeria in Woodbridge on Weston and Langstaff. I know that spot. I've been there before.
Yeah.
The Panzos, amazing.
Okay.
The pizzas are great.
What's the name of that place again?
Ricci's Pizzeria
There you
in
go.
Woodbridge.
All open, all serving. So here's what we're doing today. 925-555 is the number to text. And all morning long, if you are a sort of independent restaurant who's having a tough time right now, but you're still open for takeout, you just can't have anybody in there, and you're worried and your employees are worried and you're worried for your employees, send us a text to 925-555. Let us know the name of your place, what your address is, and what you're best known for. Like this one. The Corey Restaurant, located at 567 Highway 5 in Dundas, Ontario, all the way out in Dundas, Ontario. They
Shout out to Dundas.
They are best known for their breakfast, their burgers, an old-style diner, hot sandwiches, i.e. hot hamburger sandwiches and hot beef sandwiches. Thanks again, they say. So that's the Corey at 567 Highway 5 in Dundas.
We got one here, 925-555, by the way, is how you text. Hey, Roz Mocha, can you please do a shout out? Oh, crap. We're getting so many texts. Okay, here. Can you please do a shout out to Portu Grill?
Of course we can.
We're a Portuguese barbecue house that serves delicious grilled and rotisserie chicken, as well as a variety of sandwiches, 1733 Eglinton Avenue East.
All right, I could go with one of those. Somebody else wrote, my dad owns Kensington Natural Bakery at 460 Bloor Street West, which is Bathurst and Bloor in the annex. It's a bakery, but also serves vegan and gluten-free entrees. Very difficult. I went in the grocery store the other day looking for some gluten-free stuff, and there was very little. People snapped it up. So that is the Kensington Natural Bakery at 460 Bloor Street West. We have so many of these. I'm so happy that
I want
everybody's
to shout out one of my favorite Italian restaurants, because I used to live in Woodbridge, and a spot at Langstaff and Jane is called Anna Maria, and they have by far the best gnocchi I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah. And my go-to there is spaghetti with meat sauce and veal parm on the side.
Oh, so good.
Oh, man.
And I promised Catherine I'd shut these guys out. It's a place on, let me just get their address here. It's a place called The Goods. It's 279 Roncy. And they have something called They're famous for, let me just get you this here. They're famous for the soup that they do. It's called the Be Well soup. And what they did is they actually on Instagram, they posted the recipe for it so you could make it at home.
So good. That would encourage me to want to go into the restaurant.
Right? One more here. Hank Daddy's Barbecue.
I heard of that spot.
At 7777 Keel Street. That is Keel and Highway 7.
Yes.
Family-owned barbecue spot. Best known for slow smoked meats. I like that.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Shouting out to local restaurants that are being affected by the closure. All thanks to COVID-19.
But are still open for takeout.
But they're still open for takeout, of course. Village Pizzeria in Erin, Ontario.
Oh, I know Erin, Ontario, right by Acton.
67 Main Street. They said our grand opening was this week, and we were forced to postpone that until further notice. But we appreciate anything you guys could do to note our business. Delicious pizza and pasta in Erin, Ontario. That is Village Pizzeria.
Got this one. What about the farms that sell meat right off the farm? Headwater Farms in Uxbridge. They say that they sell, how do you say that? Wagyu beef?
Yeah.
How do you say that? Is that how you say that?
I say Wagyu.
Wagyu?
I'm sure it's not right. I'm sure it's not right.
I don't know, but that's like the really like decadent, crazy, beautiful, soft,
succulent,
gorgeous. Anyway, that is a Headwater Farms up in Uxbridge. Thank you for that, by the way.
And then I also want to say what's up and give a shout out to a place that my wife and I recently discovered, now living in Aurora.
Yeah.
It's a coffee place. It's called Indie Coffee in Newmarket. They roast organic coffee. It's a tiny little place. Smells delicious when you walk in. And they were forced to close.
Yeah.
But they're taking online orders. And it's the only coffee we drink now.
Hit them up.
At home. So if you want to order from them, they will deliver myindiecoffee.com.
Can I shout out my favorite bakery?
Oh, hey, listen to this right here.
Yeah.
My name is, my restaurant name is Sumac Iraqi Charcoal Grill. Ooh. They say they're located in Scarborough at 1961 Lawrence Avenue.
Big up Scarborough.
They say they're best known for their veal shawarma, Iraqi lamb kebab, and tandoor bakes whole chicken.
I would have all of that right now.
They say that they'll even give a special offer to the audience. Anybody who mentions 925 will get 15% off their purchase up to $20. So there we go. That's not bad, right?
What do you want to shout out, Maury?
I want to shout United Bakers, Bathurst and Lawrence.
Yeah.
Best split pea soup.
There you go. And again, it's 925-555 if you want to shoot us a text. If you are a restaurant that is going through hell right now with all the shutdowns, you cannot have customers, but you're still open for takeout. We will try and help you out and give you a little bit of free press on the show.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to talk to you about what's trending on the iTunes charts because there's something in the top 10 that I never thought in a million years would make it.
Okay. Hit me.
We're going to start at number 1 and work our way down. Okay. Number 1 on the iTunes charts currently is called Sweet Night by V from BTS. And the BTS army is coming out full force to listen to this song. And it's not surprising that this song is trending number 1 on iTunes. It's from a soundtrack to, I believe, a TV show, a Korean TV show.
Okay.
Very popular. So this is called Sweet Night by V. That's number 1 on iTunes, okay?
Yeah.
Number 2 is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. We all know this song.
Love it, yeah.
Number 3 is Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
Oh, yeah.
Right? All right, we all know that song. Number 4 on iTunes is Oh Margarita by Luke Bryan. One Margarita. This is a dope song. I like it. Intentions from Justin Bieber and Quavo is number 5.
Yeah.
Right? Number 6 is Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. Number 7 is The Box by Roddy Ricch. I'm going to skip number 8 because that's the one I want to talk to you about.
All right.
Number 9 is Adore You by Harry Styles. Dope song. And number 10 on iTunes is I Hope by Gabby Barrett. Number 8 on the iTunes charts this week just entered. Like way below and has been quickly climbing up. Last night before I went to bed, it was number 9. When I woke up this morning, it was number 8.
Okay.
By the end of the day, I think it'll probably be top 5.
Okay.
Believe it or not, number 8 on the iTunes charts right now is the Cardi B Coronavirus remix.
Coronavirus!
No joke, bro.
It's real! It's getting real!
It was done by DJ I Marquise. And it's charting at number 8 right now on iTunes. Whatever I can do to help propel this song to number 1, I will. I legit like this song. Government! Yeah, this is so dope, bro. Oh, this is my favorite part. Number 8 on the iTunes charts, yes!
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I am good.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Leo.
Leo. Are the cops there?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me read you this
What
text
the
that we got
hell?
from Leo. Let me read you this text, okay?
Okay.
It says, I need to vent. I am so pissed. I went to Costco to pick up a few things. I'm waiting in the checkout line and I dropped a $20 bill. The lady in front of me picked it up. I thanked her and held my hand out and she said, the things found on earth are kept by the collector, and walked away.
Basically, finders keepers?
Yes. I looked at the person behind me standing in line. They couldn't believe it either. This can't be real life right now. So I took in a deep breath and I turned back towards the lady / thief / whatever you want to call her. And as I approached her, I said, do I look like I'm in the mood? Let's not play games. Go ahead and give me back my money. She had the nerve to ignore me completely and tried to walk away. So I left everything, followed her to the parking lot, and as I was calling the police, and then the text went ...
No.
And cut off.
No.
What the hell, Leo?
Oh my God.
So I don't even know how the story ended.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it said as I was calling the police, and then it went ... So what happened, Leo?
Okay, so it really is a joke. And let me see if I can read the rest of it to you.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
sorry, it was a joke?
Yes.
Oh.
Girl, I ain't got time for this.
What happened?
Why would you do that to us? I'm like a concerned citizen here.
What's the joke?
Okay. When she got to her car, she put her bags on the ground while trying to get into her trunk. I was at boiling point. I decided her finders keepers rule presented a perfect opportunity to teach her a lesson. So I went to the trap of my car, I picked up her bags, and headed to my car.
So you stole a purse.
And her groceries.
Wait, stop. Leo, I'm trying to understand something.
Okay.
This story that you told us about you losing $20 to finders keepers rules at Costco, is that story true?
No, that's all part of the joke.
It's all part of the joke. Okay.
I thought you got the whole story in the text.
No, we didn't. We only got part of it, the part where you were about to kill somebody. And then we were very concerned because you ended it with ... And we're like, hey, man.
So did you, yes or no, get into an altercation, a verbal altercation with somebody at Costco?
Absolutely not.
No.
Did you, yes or no, have a confrontation with somebody in a parking lot at Costco?
Absolutely not.
Nothing. It's a joke. The whole thing is a joke.
So you didn't actually get into an argument and go steal some lady's purse and groceries?
No.
No. Have we got to the punchline yet, or is that still to come? Okay.
Well, here, I get home, open the bags that I took from her, and I find 3 packs of ribeye steak, 3 pounds of wild-caught salmon, 2 pounds of potatoes, everything to make a Caesar salad, 2 bottles of wine. And I can't help by thinking to myself, whoa, not bad for $20.
Leo.
It's just to lighten the mood. Everybody's so tense. Everything is going
Not
on.
bad for $20.
It's about lightening the mood.
Leo, you are the best.
God, you know what?
Thank you.
You are, but I hate you so much right now.
I love you so much right now.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's up, Aaron?
My daughter is 6 months old, so kind of a new father myself, and my wife is actually off in Edmonton for a week. Now that I'm on my own for the very first time, trying to balance work life, home life, baby, parenting, all of that. I know you guys are, Roz is more of a seasoned veteran in this sake, but Mocha, yourself with younger kids yourself, how do you balance everything?
Frig, man, at that age, at 6 months old, all you got to do is make sure they got a clean diaper and that they eat.
True.
I think that where we go wrong with all of this is the mistake is even thinking that you can balance.
Right.
It's not about a balance. It's about managing. It's triage.
And every kid is completely different, right?
You will never balance your work and your life and your kid and your family. It's an impossible task.
You're always going to be stressed out.
And work-life balance is an Instagram meme. Okay, it's not real life. You manage, and the reason you manage is because you have no other choice.
Right, of course.
You get it done. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired. The kid's gonna be screaming. You're gonna get no sleep. You got to feed the kid before you eat, and that's just life, man. You know, you're gonna do it. There's no fix, right? Like there's no way to sort of alleviate the stress of what it takes to be on your own with a 6-month-old. Like it's going to be awful.
Not just that.
It's going to be awful.
Not just that, Aaron, but Roz's experience with having a 6-month-old at home is going to be different from my experience having a 6-month-old at home, which is also going to be different from you having a 6-month-old at home.
What are your sort of concerns?
Well, it's not so much concerns. It's the big fact that this is kind of the real first time that I'm 100% alone with the baby. The wife is gone. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do a large portion of the parenting as it is I'm home just to be able to help balance it for my wife while I am at work. Mm-hmm. But while she's away, we're actually relying on friends and family to kind of help cover while I'm off at work myself. But now it's all the, responsibilities of watching her even when I'm not there. Is as much as we trust like her grandparents and everything is to do a good job, it's still worrying about her while I'm there, while I'm not there, mm-hmm. daytime, nighttime, every moment that I have off. It's now making sure that it's always she's taken care of and juggling things around a little bit. So it's more of if there's, I don't know, from a parent of experience that if there's any, again, little tips or tricks to really try and just make sure you come out the other end still sane.
I will say, you picked on something right there, which is trusting people. And it's interesting that there's people in your life that you would trust with your own life, but it's a whole different game when you're trusting them with your child's life. Yeah. And you still have to like overcome that thing. Like, even though your kid may be with like your mom, you're still like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. Even though it's your mom, it's like, there's no better person you can leave the kid with that you can trust, right? But you're still going to worry about it. I would say this, if there's one thing that I could say is that this moment right now where your wife is away and it's you alone and your baby's 6 months, the thing that I would advise you to do to get yourself through this was get excited about it.
Sure.
Like get pumped about this time that you get to do this. Because it's rare.
For sure.
It's rare. And it's so wonderful, right? And get excited about it. And then once you're excited about it, you're not going to worry. You're going to worry a whole lot less.
Right. Okay.
And just make sure she's fed and those diapers get changed.
Absolutely.
All right,
Every
buddy.
hour.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Thanks, Aaron. Good luck.
Thanks.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All morning, we've said to text us at 925-555 if you are a small restaurant, like an independent, and you guys are going through hell right now and you got employees you're worried about that you got to pay. You're closed to the public, but you're still doing takeout. Just tell us the name of your restaurant, your location, what your address is, and what you're known for. And we've been getting some amazing people like Kip's Flaming Burgers in Pickering. known for their amazing burgers. They are located at 1016 Brock Road in Pickering, and they are open for takeout. So hit them up.
Bridge Social is a great little coffee shop. 64 Brock Street West in Uxbridge. They are known for organic, healthy snacks and delicious coffee. They are partnered, I love this, they are partnered with Blue Heron Books, which is right next door. They deliver coffee and books to your door if you are quarantined. They also just started Bridge Boxes, which are themed boxes for different ages that include snacks, books, and natural healthy products.
Got this one. Can you do a shout out to Captain George's Fish and Chips in Coburg?
Nice.
Out in Coburg for both my daughters who work there. Their hours have been cut back due to the dining closing. It's awesome. It's a great restaurant. Huge portions and well known for its halibut.
I love that.
What else we got here? My wife shopped the Candy Bar. Did we do Candy Bar already? No.
We did not.
Roz may know this place. We deliver Easter treats and come to your shop on College. We deliver to the sidewalk, world famous beam to bar chocolate and candy from around the world. So that is the Candy Bar. That's a good place. Bespoke Wine and Spirits. We're an independent wine importer. We supply restaurants. We have had no orders since all of the closures. We sell, they say this, we sell to anyone and deliver right to your door. Free delivery. And for March, an extra, from March and April, 5% discount for private orders. None of our products are available in the retail stores. That is from Matt Woolman. So that is Bespoke Wine and Spirits. So hit them up as well. Everybody's hurting, man.
Yeah. And
Everybody's
also,
hurting.
you know what? Honestly, for real, like, big shout out to anyone working at a doctor's office, working at any of the hospitals. If you're one of the frontline workers, you work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You're still putting yourself out there, putting yourself at risk to do a job to help protect people, to help cure people, to help get people better. For real, much love to you guys from the Roz Mocha Show and from everybody, really, for doing what you do on a daily basis. But keep those texts coming in, 925-555.
Did we shout out Chocolata yet?
No.
No? Say, can you please announce our business? It's called Chocolata.
I love it already.
Never forget this name, Chocolata. It's a family business small store located at, here's the address, 986A Kingston Road, Upper Beaches. That's really Scarborough, though, right?
Yeah,
we all know.
it is.
Toronto.
Hi, Matt. I love Scarborough.
I know. They say that we have the best, how do you say this? Brigadeiros?
Okay.
Is that how you say that?
Sure.
Brigadeiros is a Brazilian dessert best described as a cross between a truffle, a caramel, and fudge.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How are you, man?
Good.
Yeah?
Doing my part, you know.
all you
Although I
can
had to
do.
go I had to go get Catherine a vaporizer yesterday.
Oh, she vapes now.
No, like a thing for the room.
Oh. Not like a jewel.
No. She doesn't need to get high the clean way. No, because she's got I don't know, she's had
A vaporizer or a humidifier?
Well, this is my question, because I'm standing in the store yesterday with my scarf around my face because I don't have a mask. I look like I'm going to rob the place.
Yeah, ineffective. Is that scarf in?
I know.
Does it say N95 on it?
I know. You know, it's just I just need it for comfort.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
Because I had to
For your own mental
I had
state.
to go into it. My choices were to go to a drugstore or to go to a Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough choice to make in a
Sure.
time of COVID.
Yeah.
Right? So I chose to go into the drugstore. So I'm standing around with a scarf over my face, and I'm looking at this wall of, because she has an ear infection, a throat infection, a sinus infection.
Oh, God.
Right? It's not good.
Yeah.
And so she's on all sorts of antibiotics,
Poor girl.
and she needs, she sends me out to go and get this thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm standing there. And I'm like, okay, what is the difference then between a humidifier and a vaporizer? Because they're sitting on the exact same shelf.
And I mean, technically, they both do the exact same thing.
And some of them are like, this one's cold, this one's warm, this one does cold and warm.
Ooh, that's the one you want.
But is it though?
Yeah, why not?
It wasn't.
Oh, that's not what she wanted.
No, because she specifically only needed cold.
Oh, so you get the one...
And I said, well, what's the... Well, I said, what?
The vaporizer.
And I said, so why not? What if one day we need one that's warm?
Then you have to go back out to the store.
Right?
Scarf around your face.
I'm like, why don't I just get the one that does both? She's like,
I
no,
agree.
She's like, no, I need cold. And I was like,
But
okay,
why don't you
fine,
get
whatever.
the one that does both and then just put the setting on cold?
Okay, but then we got to start talking about brands.
Oh, God.
She's like, well, what brand is the one that does both? And I was like, it's this brand.
Honeywell?
What's that?
Or Sunbeam?
No, it was, was it Sunbeam? No, Sunbeam or Starfrit, whatever. It was, I recognized.
No, isn't Starfrit for the kitchen gadgets?
But isn't Sunbeam the kitchen gadgets too?
I don't think so.
No, what else does Sunbeam do? Anyway,
it was. They got some bomb-ass electric blankets.
Oh, fans. Yes, Maury, fans. No, so I wound up getting one that was Vicks. Made by Vicks, which
we have one of those.
I didn't know Vicks made anything other than Vicks.
Yeah, we have one of those.
But apparently they do. They get into machinery as well.
Yeah. Does the one that you have, when you turn it on, it gives like a nice little cool blue light?
Yeah.
That's the one we have.
Is it? Yeah. So what the hell is it? Is it a vaporizer or is it a humidifier?
That's a humidifier.
It's a humidifier.
Yeah. Wait, what does Catherine think it is?
I don't know.
Whatever she thinks it is, that's what you have to go with.
That's what I'm going with, right? All I know.
FYI, pro tip.
Oh my God. All I know is I got home yesterday with a scarf. I had lines on my face from my scarf being so tight. Okay.
Also, I'm thinking of that scarf.
Right? I doubled up. I went around twice. So I got home. All I know yesterday is that I went out and I risked my own personal safety for my woman. So I felt like a hero for doing that. And I got the right thing. So for every other husband out there yesterday that didn't get the right thing when you were sent out, all right, know that I did.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, this is the text we got from Dina. My husband just called me on his way to work to accuse me of infiltrating his car radio selections. Oh. He just switched out, quote, another station for yours. We have different tastes in music, and he's always been like, quote, you do you. This station isn't for me. But after showing him fun video clips and telling him about convos you have, he started turning on the radio after work at home to Kiss 92.5, tells me how much he loves Mocha's Laugh, and now today he's an official Kiss listener and loves you guys. I kind of feel like I won something today, and hey, we could always take a reason to smile.
There you go.
So, Dina, how long has this been going on between you and your husband?
Oh my gosh. Our tastes in music have differed greatly since we met. We've been together for 8 years. And when I'm listening to the radio and he comes home and he hears a song like Taylor Swift or something, he does this little bobblehead thing and makes fun of me. Like he's mimicking and, doing this little dance. And then he's like, can we listen to my music now? But, it's grown on him after the last little while. And now he's laughing right along with you. And he does love Mocha's Laugh so much.
Aw, what is his music, just out of curiosity?
He's more of a rap guy, like the harder stuff.
Okay.
And some,
like straight up
some classic rock.
I'll say this. We know just from the crazy amount of research that people have done on us in this show and everything else, that people who come to this show, they come from all over, meaning as far as musical tastes go, people who listen to this show have a very wide range in musical tastes, but what they come here for is the actual show. And so we find this a lot. We find people that either love the music that they play on this station, or they hate the music they play on this station, but they still come back for the show. And it's incredible because, like, you guys are part of an audience that is, the tastes that you guys have are so vast, probably more than any other radio show in the city.
I have a very short commute to work.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate to live close to where I work, and sometimes if I turn the car on and there's music playing, sometimes I get mad because I want to hear you guys talk.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
What's your husband's name, Dina?
Josh.
So big shout out to Josh. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha family. Welcome to Kiss 92.5. Dina, has Josh been catching up on our podcast?
No, but he's probably going to very shortly.
Yeah.
And, he's missed a lot. I listen to you guys every day. He's missed a lot, though. And there's sometimes I want to go back to the podcast because I remember certain shows. And if they've just made me, laugh to the point of having tears on my way to work, those are awesome things for me to go back to. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So
All
great.
right. So do you know how to get the podcast?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have the podcast.
Oh, you have
on my
them
phone.
already. Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let me
Oh,
ask,
yeah, you know what?
Let me ask you a question before we leave. What kind of phone are you talking on right now?
An iPhone. Why? Does it sound really bad?
No, it sounds really good. And and how are you holding it?
Like you hold a phone?
Like, are you using a headset or anything like that?
No. I've got it held to my face.
Why can you use a phone and 90% of the people who call into this show have no idea how to use a phone? Yours sounds so good.
Oh, well, I do just normally sound good anyway.
Not your voice, sweetheart. I'm not flirting.
Oh, no, I'd never accuse you of that. No.
Dina's like, listen, Josh is at work now. Now's my time.
It's on.
No, you sound dynamite, love.
Dina and Josh, thank you very, very much for listening. You have no idea how much we appreciate it, and we appreciate your support. But, Dina, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, crap. I'm going to say I love Mocha very much. I identify a lot more with Roz.
Because of the whole sexy thing?
Well, I mean, you do sound very sexy and everything, and I like your sense of humor.
Same girl.
And right?
Yeah.
And I just like a lot of the things that you say and the conversations you have. I feel like more connected to you that way.
AKA grumpy.
Oh, wow. You're not grumpy. Thank you so much. I will take that win.
Thank you so much, Dina.
Awesome.
We love you lots.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Question. So if they're no longer giving out parking tickets...
Are they not?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. They're going to stop giving out parking tickets.
Excuse me? I went all over the city yesterday looking for a vaporizer with using the Green Pea app.
Park on the side of the road. So do I have to pay the ones that are in my glove box?
Yes, you do. There's not an amnesty of where we're going to wipe out all your parking tickets.
What's the story then? So they're not giving out tickets anywhere, everywhere?
That's right, yeah.
At all times of the day and night, not including rush hour.
Yeah, go nuts.
I will say this, though.
Uh-huh.
You know who is still giving out parking tickets are the people who run like the private lots with grocery stores and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Where they give you the ticket that you don't really have to pay.
Yeah.
You know that
it's
one?
It's more of like a warning.
No, it's a ticket.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you could just not. But I think you have like one time where you could just not pay.
I tear them up.
Wait, why do they give you tickets?
So
like if you park overnight?
No. When you're downtown and like if you're in Liberty Village,
sure.
Okay, and you go to like Metro or the beer store or whatever, if there's no 20-minute temporary parking, the big giant lot is a pay parking lot.
Okay.
To go to the grocery store.
Okay.
Like you have to go up to the machine and pay, and then put the thing in your window. And when you get a ticket, if you don't pay, it's like $90.
They give you an envelope, too, to mail it in.
Yeah. You have to go online.
Oh, they used to give envelopes.
No. You have to go online. It's a weird blue ticket, right? You have to go.
Blue?
It's blue.
I ain't taking that serious.
I know.
Nah, if it ain't yellow, it ain't right.
Thank you. Right. So it's blue, and you're supposed to go online supposed to, right? You're supposed
bitch ass blue ticket.
Exactly. You know what to do with that. Okay. So you're supposed to go online and pay, and I, like a loser, did it once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and then I discovered that you don't have to pay those.
So wait, they never come after you?
No, because they've already said that your credit in this country and anything that has to do with collections and everything else, all this stuff, anything that will affect your credit score, they want nothing to do with private parking lots. So it is not, you could owe them $95 and it's not like they're going to be able to come after you in a way that's going to affect your standing with your credit score.
So you've ripped nothing's ever happened.
I went on, the second time I got one, it was a $96 ticket, and I went on and they were like, what amount do you want to pay? And I literally put $4 in the box and I hit send and I never heard from them ever again.
Yeah.
This is genius.
Yeah, never heard from them.
This is genius.
Nothing. You know what you do with your blue ticket.
Yeah.
Right?
Shove it up.
So how many blue tickets do you have now? When you park, do you just collect them? Nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a couple over there, and I see them too because they're not even discreet about it. Like the guy wears like a high vis vest, right? You know,
you might as well just be yelling. I'm giving you a ticket.
Yeah, I'm like, I see you, but I'm just like, don't do that, man. When everybody's like trying to get into the grocery store and everybody's all worried, I saw them out there yesterday giving people tickets, and it's not cool, man.
Here, let me read this to you because I just found the story. Until further notice, Toronto police have suspended parking enforcement for on-street parking, on-street time limits of 1, 2, and 3 hours, school zones, and boulevard parking. You also won't get dinged for having expired license plates.
And on top of that, the TTC is not going to worry about fare evaders.
That's a hard genie to put back in the bottle.
Yeah,
because then they have to make the announcement of like, okay, now we're going to start worrying about fare evaders now.
Okay, all right, with your blue ticket.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The restaurant industry in this city, we all love the restaurants in this city.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. We have great food in this city. And the restaurants are getting killed right now because they can't have customers. But so many of them are still available for takeout and delivery. And so we said, text us your restaurant. If you're an independent restaurant struggling right now, text us the name of your restaurant, the location, and what you're known for. And we'll give you guys some publicity on the show. And the response was incredible.
All You Need Bakery, 9505 Keel Street in Vaughan.
How do they spell need?
Yeah.
Knead. Great fun. All You Need Bakery. We have the best donuts and cupcakes.
I got Nada Cosa Ristorante is open for takeout delivery. They're in St. Catharines. Wood-fired pizza, fresh pasta, delicious mains, and so much more. Give them a call.
AJ's Bar and Grill located at 1 Regan Road in Brampton, right beside the Honda dealership. Since the closures, we haven't been doing well. We are known for our one and only Eggs Benny.
Oh, yeah.
And we were voted Best Eggs Benny in Brampton.
There you go. Louis Pizza in Cookstown is amazing, they say. Everything from chicken parm to pizza to poutine. They are open for pickup only, but they are open.
The Beach Tree. Is that what it is? Yeah,
the
Beach Tree. 924 Kingston Road. We are known for having the best burgers.
There you go. Somebody says, hey, I own a restaurant called Sofra Istanbul. It's at Highway 400 and Steeles in Vaughan.
I know that spot.
Vaughan turned up huge today for this.
Let me tell you, I think we got more messages from people in restaurant owners in Vaughan Woodbridge area today than ever before.
Turkish cuisine.
So many
Turkish cuisine is what they
Sofra,
have.
I know that place.
Yeah?
I've had their food.
Really?
It is so good.
There
yes.
you go. Happy to do that.
Please shout out to my sister's restaurant at Greenwood Smokehouse Barbecue, 673 Danforth Avenue in Toronto.
Head out to Guelph here for Chocolate in Guelph. Best chocolate pizza and chocolate-coated cherries. Free delivery in Guelph. They say thank you. We are happy to help.
Of course. So thank you to everyone sending in your text at 925-555. We definitely appreciate you.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Want some inspirational words from Matthew McConaughey?
Ooh. You know what, man?
McConaughey is always great to go through or to go to for stuff like this.
I like that guy a lot,
He's got this way about him of just spitting nonsense but making it sound
so cool. You know why? Because his voice is very calming.
Nah, no.
It just puts you at ease.
My kid's a huge McConaughey fan now.
I just watched Interstellar again.
Did you?
Bits and pieces of it the other day.
She's really into Ed TV.
Ed TV?
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Don't you remember Ed TV?
No.
Ed TV was Matthew McConaughey. It came out shortly after The Truman Show came out. It was right at the birth of all like reality shows where they were, Ellen DeGeneres plays a television exec. And they were starting a new network, or they were trying to fix a failing network. And they were looking for somebody to follow around 24 hours a day with cameras and just film their life. And Matthew McConaughey is in it, and he's Ed, and his brother is Woody Harrelson. So it's the two of them from True Detective, but only years ago. Yeah. And Woody Harrelson really wanted to be the guy that they chose to follow around, but it became Matthew McConaughey. And Jenna Elfman's his girlfriend. Remember Jenna Elfman?
Yeah?
Yeah, Jenna Elfman's his girlfriend in the movie.
I've never heard of this show.
And they follow him around, and he
it's
becomes
like the original Kardashians.
It's the original Kardashians, yeah. And then it becomes Ed TV, and then he gets like super famous, and it all goes to hell, everything else. Anyway, she's really into Ed TV, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So those are like the two big movies right now, which are just the best, right?
Hey everybody, McConaughey here. Just want to say in these crazy times that we're in with the coronavirus, There is a green light on the other side of this red light that we're in right now.
Oh, man.
And I believe that green light is going to be built upon the values that we can enact right now. Values of fairness, kindness, accountability, resilience, respect, courage. If we practice those things right now, when we get out of this virus this time might be the one time that brings us all together and unifies us like we have not been in a long time. Let's see if we can make some lemonade out of this lemon that we're in the middle of. Turn a red light into a green light.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I believe everything that man says. You know how better I feel right now?
Come on. Do they? He's got a whistle talk, huh?
Does he?
And I'm wondering how they take that out in movies. Listen to the first beginning of it.
Hey everybody, McConaughey here. Just want to say in these crazy times that we're in with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, McConaughey here. Just want to say in these crazy times that we're in with the coronavirus.
Holy.
Right? Yeah. Right?
I never noticed that before.
Hey everybody, McConaughey here. Just want to say in these crazy times that we're in with the coronavirus. Let's see if we can make some lemonade out of this lemon that we're in the middle of. Turn a red light into a green light.
Yeah, buddy.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We were saying earlier that Miley admitted to wearing the, because of COVID and like self-isolation.
Yeah,
and
man.
Staying home, just doing your thing. She's been wearing the same
track pants
for 5 days.
Yeah, we're all getting gross, and I think it's fine. So we had said, and you can say this anonymously too, but how gross are you right now at home? How long have you wearing the same clothes? How long have you gone without showering?
Yeah, Serge Ibaka from the Raptors.
Yeah.
For his food show on YouTube. He was like, "How hungry are you?"
Yeah, yeah.
The Roz and Mocha version is how gross are you?
How gross are you right now? And there's no shame in it. You don't got to see anybody. You don't have to be anywhere.
We got one from someone that said they've been wearing the same underwear for 2 months, unrelated to Corona.
Shut up.
Another text, I change my jockey shorts every day.
There you go. But do you shower, though? I don't think so. I don't think people are showering every day.
Here's my question
Right
to you.
home.
Actually, I know the answer, but I want to know if I'm alone or if you are alone.
Okay.
When I get home from work every day,
right,
I immediately change all of my clothes. I change my shirt. I change my pants.
Interesting.
I've now set up a laundry hamper in the garage, and I've brought clothes down
to the garage that you change into.
That I'm going to change into today.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just in case.
Now, do you do that normally? Though I don't mean get dressed in the garage.
No.
You're just having an affair, and you got to get the smell of it.
No.
The perfume shirt stays in the garage.
You know what? Like, to be honest with you, we're pretty isolated from everybody else in the world, right?
Yeah.
I park in the garage at home, and then I park in the underground garage here in this building.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be outside at all. The most quote unquote outside is walking from my car to this studio, but it's still all indoors.
But do you normally, like in a non-coronavirus
Absolutely not. I still wear the same clothes all day.
But you wear the same clothes all day?
All day.
Okay.
Sit on the couch, lay on the couch, whatever.
Okay.
I've always immediately, as soon as I get in, I always immediately get into my pajamas. It's just always how I've been.
That's sexy.
Like the minute, thank you.
Matthew must not be able to keep his hands off you.
Yeah, more legit thought he's catching compliments right now. You got so excited, bro.
Right. There's nothing a man wants to see more than when he gets home after a hard day at 5:30, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7 when Matthew's working late, is to come home and see his husband on the couch with bedhead in his pajamas already.
Bedhead he got at 11 a.m.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's so hot.
I thought Roz was serious.
No, it's so hot.
Somebody texted 925-555.
You gotta work harder for your man more. You really do. You gotta work harder for him.
I take a shower every day, but I wear the same pajamas for about a week. But in the morning, I change into regular clothes, so I don't feel weird.
See, I do some of my best sweating at night when I'm sleeping.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's sleep sweat.
I know, but I'm just saying that's why I don't wear pajamas.
What do you wear?
Let alone pajamas for a week. What do I wear? Nothing.
Wait, hold on. Fully naked in bed?
Why are you whispering? Again, I said this 30 seconds ago. You got to work harder for your man, Maureen.
I am. I'm covering up.
You can't wear a two-piece to bed and expect action. It's too much work for him.
In a full pajama suit.
Oh, my God.
A naked, sweaty man is better?
What?
A naked, sweaty man is better?
Let me ask you that question.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We got a text at 925-555. Hold on, my CD player here is not working, and I'm going to get it working in a second.
What's going on over there?
Because I want to read to you the text that we got based on the question that you threw out there to people.
So everybody's at home. Everybody's working from home. And we're all washing our hands, but I don't think there's a lot of other washing going on. You know what I'm saying?
I wash every day. I'm like the opposite, where I wash my hands way more, and I still maintain a shower every single day.
I think a lot of people are sitting around the house wearing the same clothes every day. I know Miley Cyrus was doing an Instagram live with fans where she said she's wearing the same track pants for 5 days. So we'd said, you can be anonymous, you don't have to say your name, but we want to know the filth, the truth. If you've been wearing the same clothes over and over again, or if you've gone days without showering.
925-555.
Let us know how gross your isolation program is.
I've had the same boxers on for 5 days, but I take them off for my PJs that I've also used for 5 days.
So hold on, you take your boxers off. What number is that? Is that Maury's number? No.
31. Is
that your number, Maury?
That's not your number, is it? No.
What? Call it. What are you? Am I on my phone?
Come on, man. Be serious. Is this you or no?
Is this you? Yes, of course. I knew it was.
How'd you know?
I knew it was. Who else? What other human being do you think of would wear boxers for 5 days?
I don't know how.
And then take their boxers off to put pajamas on, and then the next morning wake up and put the same boxers back on again.
These are the same boxers that you wipe your boogers on too, right?
Yeah, but also more. You're not isolated. You're going out to work every day.
Yeah.
We're talking people who are just staying home that don't have to face the world every day, man.
Somebody texted and said, I've been wearing the same underwear for 2 months, unrelated to Corona.
Shut up.
Come on now.
Come on. Proof.
Yeah, come on now.
Man, if we weren't isolating, I would tell you to come in here. If we were allowed to have guests, I would need to see the state of...
No.
Yeah, I would.
For 2 months?
100%. I'm so fascinated with that.
No.
I would need to see what you would take them off.
That's how you started. 2 months ago was January. That's how you started 2020?
Man, I'll tell you, this, whenever they do take them off, they're going to have to chase them around the house for a while. Catch them.
I've been wearing the same underwear for 2 months, unrelated to Corona.
Wow. Okay. So that's a lot then. I wasn't expecting that. No, but I really do, because you see people and there's shots of them from home, like every now and then somebody decides to, they're brushing their hair and everything, but there's a real relaxed nature to the whole thing right now.
My husband's working from home. Matthew's at home.
And what does he do? Is he getting up and showering every day?
No, he has a beard now.
So he's not. So he's letting go completely of everything.
It's like I'm going home to a whole new man.
There you go. That's what we're doing.
That's what you've always wanted to do.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you today?
Good.
Lisa, you wrote us this. Roz and Mocha fixed my life. My sister and I have a non-existent relationship, and my problem with her is that she doesn't give me an ounce of respect. We are 10 years apart, and ever since I moved home from university and got a boyfriend, she is constantly invading my privacy. I've tried confronting her before, and she has given me the same BS excuse. I tried getting my mom to talk to her, and nothing gets through. Your boyfriend, you say, is getting upset over her actions too and is putting stress on your relationship. What should you do? Is the sister older or younger?
She's older.
She's older. Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. She's 35, and everyone still lives at home, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. So you said that you confronted her before. She's given you the same BS excuse. What excuse is that?
That she's the older sister and she's trying to protect me, and that when I told her that I felt disrespected, that she literally didn't care. She says, I should be careful who I'm dating and all this bullshit. So I'm like, I can date who I want. I love my boyfriend. He's amazing. He treats me like a princess.
Wait, stop for a second. Lisa?
Yeah.
Does your sister have a problem with you living at home, or has a problem with you having a boyfriend, or have a problem just with your boyfriend?
I think she has a problem with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will say, okay, so what was the dynamic like when you guys were younger, when she was 10 years older than you and you were young and she was a little bit older? Was your mom around a lot? Was your dad around a lot? Was she given a lot of responsibility to sort of step in and help raise you?
Yeah, and I think that's why she has to have that protective demeanor around me, because she did have to babysit me a lot. a lot of times when both my parents were at work and no one was there to pick me up after school, she always had to do it. Like she had to cancel plans with her friends, right?
Here's my thoughts on this, is that I think that it's equal parts resentment and equal parts a non-existent sibling relationship. So I think that there's a part of her that resents you a little bit, and it's leftover resentment from when you guys were kids, because she had to mum her baby sister when she should have been doing other things that 15-year-olds want to do.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think that there's a lot of resentment there, which is not your fault. Okay, you didn't ask for that. That was put on her. So I think that it's resentment towards your mother, and she's taking it out on you. And then the other half of it is that she's just so used to this relationship dynamic of where you guys were never able to be siblings, because she also always had to be a parental figure to you, that she's never treated you like a sister. She's never come to you. You've never been able to go to her and ask for that sort of sisterly advice because you've never had that relationship. So I think that if you're going to do anything, is to sit down and have this conversation and be compassionate about it. Be compassionate over the fact that, it must have really sucked for her when she had to basically mum her little sister. And unfortunately, that relationship, now that you're both grown, has turned into something that has never resembled a proper sibling relationship, let alone the proper sibling relationship that you'd want with her.
Yep.
Hey, Lisa, do you have any other siblings between you and your sister?
I do have an older brother, but he's moved out and he just doesn't give a
Oh, okay. No. Is he older than your sister, or is he like in between?
No, he's the middle child.
Okay.
And I bet there were times when you guys were younger where your older sister, who was left to do a lot of the mothering with you, asked the older brother for help, and he blew her off, and then she had to again do all the work, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so she's mad at your mom and she's mad at your brother, and she's taking it out on you because you ruined so much of her childhood.
Yeah. It's not fair.
You put it like that. Yeah, that's not fair. Come on.
It's not fair. But it's not fair for her. You know what I mean? It's not fair. It's not fair that she had to go through that. So I think that you guys, if your mom's not going to step in and help, because I'm sure your mother feels guilty about this. Of course she would. So I think that you sit down and have a conversation with your sister about this, and be compassionate with it. Don't be aggressive. And you're both grown now, and don't come at it about her behavior. Let her know that the thing that sort of breaks your heart is that you don't have the relationship with your sister that you hope that you would have, or that you would one day love to have. Don't make it about her behavior. Make it about your relationship.
Yeah.
One final thing, Lisa.
Yep.
Did your sister graduate college or university? Does she have a boyfriend? Has she got a job right now? What's going on with her?
So she did graduate like years ago.
Yeah.
She does have a really good job. So she's currently, she actually purchased a home. So she's moving out within 2 months.
Oh,
so
problem
a lot
solved.
of problems. Exactly. So that's why it's not that bad.
Oh, okay. No, the reason why I asked those questions is because I just wanted to know if maybe a part of it as well is jealousy. You're having some of this stuff that she kind of wants as well, and she's just mad that being the 10-year older sibling, she doesn't have what you have.
Exactly. And she doesn't have a boyfriend currently right now. So I think a lot of the stuff that she does, it is kind of out of jealousy, because my boyfriend does treat me so well, and he does show it in front of my parents. So
have that conversation with your sister, but be compassionate about it. She had it rough having to mother you. She did.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Lisa.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What happens though during all of this shutdown and self-isolation and social distancing? What happens to the people who are trying to break a world record? I'll give you an example. Okay. Jeff Wrights.
His name is Jeff Wrights?
Yeah, Reitz.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Wrights.
I thought you meant like Jeff Wrights.
Was on a streak of visiting Disneyland. When Disneyland shut down, he was on day 2,995.
Oh, no!
In a row.
Sorry, bro.
In a row.
Your streak is done.
That's what he says, too. They were asked, how are you going to consider this when Disneyland reopens? Like, are you going to just continue on with that number? And he said, quote, no, the streak has been ended.
Yeah, that ticker goes back to 1.
It goes back to 1.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
I know. He was day 2,995 visiting Disneyland. Yep. I know. It's tough. It's hard on everybody.
I know.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
This is Matt calling.
What's up, Matt?
I just wanted to call. So I was listening to last week's podcast, and you guys had that Trump's breathing segment.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say how alike it was to Maury when he was sleeping in that haunted hotel.
Oh, wow. God.
Wow.
I was wondering if you could throw them side by side.
Okay, well, this requires a lot of explaining, man. So when Trump was doing his coronavirus speech last week, Mocha isolated all the weird times that Trump breathes because he is he's so heavy breathing, and it's weird.
A weird inhale.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It was
like he's
odd.
gasping for air.
And so you want us to play that back with when Dammit Maury went to a haunted hotel room. Was it in Winnipeg?
Yeah, allegedly,
that this haunted hotel room in Winnipeg, and he recorded himself while he was sleeping and then woke up when there was a ghost in the room.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, and so you want us to play Maury's breathing from the haunted hotel. Then we have to play some of the haunted hotel, too.
Oh,
we can't just play the breathing part of the haunted hotel.
Also, which I think, Roz and I pretty much determined that you weren't really sleeping, Maury.
No, Maury's the worst actor.
Fake.
It's honestly so upsetting that I have to defend this every time we bring it up. The ghost's name is Kate.
Yeah.
And it is honestly, it's known as the most haunted hotel room in Canada.
Okay, why don't we just let the people decide instead of having you jabber on it?
I always speak for the people.
Okay.
Fakes.
Okay,
fake
so
sleeping.
we're going to let you go, and we'll do, yes, we can. So I know you have the Trump thing right there. Okay, so Matt, your wish is our command.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Okay, so what do you have first?
Oh, this was Trump breathing. Weirdly.
My fellow Americans, stay home. Coronavirus. God bless you and God bless America. Thank you.
There was one part in there where he snorted, right?
It sounded like a little snort.
Yeah.
For sure. And then we transition over to Dammit Maury, who...
This, again, was when Maury was in Winnipeg, and he was at a hotel that was supposedly a haunted hotel, and there was a ghost that lived in this particular room called Kate.
It's the Frank Gehry Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you went in and you stayed in the haunted room.
That's right.
And so Maury
Room 1701.
Maury came back and said that he recorded himself while sleeping and then was awoken by Kate the ghost.
Yeah, right. Come on, man.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Holy. The room just got so cold. I'm getting off the bed. Oh my God. I'm now lying on the floor. I totally saw Kate at the end of my bed. Woman, white dress is now gone. Wow. I can't. I'm out of here.
No, you're not, you liar. Sound like Porky Pig.
I'm getting off the
bed. You know for damn sure. As soon as all that was over, all that nonsense, you just closed your eyes and went right back to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm getting off the bed.
That's legit Porky Pig.
I'm getting off the bed.
Okay,
right? Come on now.
Go back to when he's sleeping again and listen to the snort. Much like Donald.
Right? You don't sleep like that.
Who sleeps like that?
You don't sleep like that. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm getting off the bed.
Come on, man. Just like Porky Pig. Tell me it's not.
I'm getting off the bed.
But I've got a very important appointment.
I'm getting off the bed.
Yeah. Boy sat in the chair next to the desk.
I'm getting off the bed.
Es la declaración de
Even in Spanish.
Más tediosa y me la asignan cada año.
I'm getting off the bed.
That's all, folks.
Was that Senor Porky? You had Spanish Porky?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud. If you want to have fun and do something. If you want to have fun and do something. Get crazy, get wild.
Let's just address these sort of younger millennials and Gen Zs right now. Okay?
Yeah. Time to party.
Here we go. You can keep that going. You can keep that going. Oh, hell yeah.
But I think this is the dirty version with all the swears. So
Okay, never mind that.
I just want to play that one part.
All you younger millennials and Gen Zs out there.
Who want to get crazy and get wild.
All the work you did, your hard work with OK Boomer and all your hard work with getting people to care about the environment and getting people to care about issues and all this other stuff. Let me tell you something right now. You're ruining it all. You're undoing all your hard work because you can't stay in the bloody house. Every day there's more video of people in their early 20s who are partying like it's the end of the world. And I'm not saying that if it actually was the end of the world, I wouldn't be out there partying too. Okay?
But Roz, coronavirus isn't going to affect me.
Okay. That's not
I'm
true.
young.
No.
I'm healthy.
It's not true. And then what happens is you get things like yesterday where what was trending was coronavirus challenge where everybody's like staying in. It's not a meme, man. Okay? And at the end of the 2 weeks, y'all are going to do your 14 days. And I know at the end of the 2 weeks, you're going to be like, whoo, did my 14 days. And then you're going to come out and you're going to start hanging out again. It doesn't work that way.
Not at all.
Listen to this clip. These were a bunch of spring breakers. This is crazy in Miami, which, by the way, they're still partying like crazy.
No, they are
down
not.
there. Yes, they are.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. We're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious things out there like hunger and poverty, and we need to address that.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was kind of up in the air if we still go, but like we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party, so it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
Oh my God!
It sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans, so this really sucks. However, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We having day parties all day. It's my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Turn up.
We're just trying to roll with the boy. We're just living for the moment. We're just gonna do what happens when it happens. When stuff closes, we're gonna do it when it closes. But besides that, we're just trying to have the best trip we can.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so they put a curfew in, right? So there's a curfew in. So they're just getting drunk and hanging out with everybody, hundreds of people, thousands of people during the day. So that's Miami. And I know what you're saying. Oh, it's just like, crazy American kids, right?
Yeah.
So let me play you this clip now from students at Queens in Kingston. This was when they wouldn't stay inside for St. Patrick's Day. Listen to this from Global.
We're in a global pandemic. Parents want me to come home. I ain't going nowhere.
Global News asked dozens of students if they're worried that partaking in this year's St. Patrick's Day party will help spread COVID-19.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not worried. I know it will. Like, it's not it's not a question. That's not a question because it will definitely spread the disease.
Not worried about it. It's just chilling.
Canada is very strong medically, so we believe it's good.
I have a compromised immune system, but I'm still only 21. But I'm not even worried because I just take supplements and I self-medicate, so it's fine.
I'm from Scotland. I've travelled 3,000 miles, and obviously the fact that the virus is happening is not going to stop me from getting absolutely steaming.
Try not to touch people. Try to stay away from large crowds. Obviously, I'm not trying to be a party pooper. If you want to go out. But obviously, better to be safe than sorry in this case.
Craig Krause, Global News.
Yeah, thanks, man. Okay, so that's Kingston.
God.
So again, okay,
everybody in Kingston, by the way, because the Roz and Mocha Show airs in Kingston.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiss 102.7 in Kingston if you're listening to us out there.
I'm just saying, all the hard work that you guys did with OK Boomer and the environment and everything else, all you millennials, you younger millennials and Gen Z, you're undoing all of your hard work because you can't not party. okay? Everything that you've done, all the steps you've made, you're undoing it all.
Yeah.
You're undoing it all.
And the one thing we always stress, it's not about you as an individual and how healthy you are and how much weed you smoke or however else you
how many supplements you take,
medicate, how many supplements you take, right? It's the people around you. It's the other people that you're interacting with on a daily basis.
Yes.
It's your parents. It's your grandparents who are going to be affected by this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, you may get coronavirus and be able to survive, but a senior citizen on the flip side may get coronavirus and will most likely die.
Bro, if this killed 21-year-olds at the same rate that it kills 65-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that if somebody saw somebody's grandfather with 4 other guys on a golf cart playing golf one day, that millennials wouldn't have that person canceled?
Oh, they'd go in.
Oh.
So quickly they'd go in.
Oh, they would go in hard.
Listen, we're like crisis level 1,000 right now.
We know you want to party, right?
100%.
We know
but
you want to
just
party.
for the next little while, scale it back, stay indoors.
Yeah.
Let's take care of each other.
You got to party alone, and you can't have all those people over to your house.
No.
Okay.
I got one girl in Florida. She's like, yeah, we met these people on our floor.
No, stop meeting people. Okay? Stop meeting people.
Everybody.
I know.
Take care of yourselves.
Thank
Take
you.
care of each other. Okay?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Things in the city of Toronto are changing every single day, hour by hour, but there is still a ton of questions.
As we know, Mayor John Tory, who's currently self-isolating after a recent trip to London, England, and is here to sort of, I don't know, God, sometimes listening to politicians helps. Sometimes it really doesn't. Trudeau was like late for that press conference yesterday, and people wanted the man's head.
Yo, 40 minutes.
40 minutes, not acceptable. But I'm just saying, John Tory in isolation right now.
Mayor John Tory, how are you, sir? It's Roz Mocha.
Excellent. How are you guys?
Good. You sound good.
And an honorable mention to Maury, because I see him all over the place. He's all over town representing you guys. I mean, in the way he does.
No. He should be at home in isolation, much like you are, sir.
You know what? No joking about the isolation. He should be at home in isolation all the time.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, honestly, like with the announcement of, everything in the city kind of shutting down slowly one by one every single day, why can we not just shut the entire city down once and for all?
Well, these are the discussions we have every morning, and as you've seen, it's been a kind of a gradual increase in the things that are shut down, with the view only being to limit the social interaction people have with each other because of the spread of the virus. But if you think about it, we need to have the grocery stores open. We need to have the pharmacies open. We've been having a discussion every day about the transit, because that's an obvious question people ask. But if you think about the transit, the healthcare workers who are looking after people who are getting sick are having to get to work. The people who work in the homes for the senior citizens, they have to get to work. So we're doing a very careful balancing act that is sort of saying, on the one hand, you close as many things as you can, which I believe we have done, especially after yesterday. But on the other hand, you can't shut, for example, the transit just in a cavalier manner, because there are so many people that have to get to work and that are needed to help us get through this crisis. So most of all, we're really depending now on the cooperation of people. We can shut things, but the easiest way to do this is if people decide on their own they're going to stay home, they're going to limit their ventures out even to the grocery store or the pharmacy to a bare minimum, because that's what will help us to slow down the increase in the number of people with this virus.
Every time we sort of start to think that we're getting ahead of it because of great decisions that are being made, I see a video like I did yesterday where the beaches in Florida are packed, and I just start wondering how many of those people are from here, that are going to be flying back in the next couple of days. Like, is this something that we're going to have to start to live with eventually before it fully goes away?
I don't know. I hopefully won't have to live with this for too long. These things have come and gone like SARS, and the key is to have the ability to get through them with as few people sick and frankly as few people losing their lives as possible. And that's what all this is designed to do. But there were a lot of people who left, and I'm not being critical of them, but they left, say, last Friday, and it was all over the news that if you're leaving, you're going to have to self-isolate when you get back. People were being advised by the government not to travel. travel, and they did. So fair enough. Now, when they come back, we're going to have a better job that's being done at the airport to give them information to say to them, you must self-isolate. You have to then go into your home and spend 14 days, as I'm doing, because I was in England and I left before this really became as acute as it is today. And you have to stay out of circulation so that if there's any chance you got this virus on the beach or anywhere else, that you're not going to give it to other people here. So, it's a change in our behavior for sure, a big change, and we hope people make big changes in their behavior for now so that we can get through this and get back to, I've said, for example, I will proclaim St. Patrick's Day 2 sometime in the spring when we put this by. I promise we will have a big celebration. We will hoist green beers together, but today, no celebrations. Celebrate at home. We'll do the partying sometime in the spring when this is all behind us.
It's the Roz Mocha Show, and we're talking to Mayor John Tory right now.
There's a lot, and maybe you can fill in the blanks here of what is sort of falls on the city and the province, but there's just a lot of people who live in this city that the thing that they're most terrified of is the fact that they're either A, going to lose their job or B, not be able to recover from this financially. What do you say to those people?
You are right about that. I had 3 long consultations on the phone yesterday with representatives of the hotel industry and the tourism industry and the film industry just to start. And I'm doing tech and the arts and so on today, and on we go. Their biggest concern was about their people. You have, for example, in groups of people like actors who fit within both groups, the film industry group and the restaurant group, because they often make ends meet by waiting on tables when they're not acting. So we're doing a number of things as governments. We're going to get the federal government, and they've indicated a willingness to extend the employment insurance program so that it protects people. We're going to take a look at our rent bank that we have at the city, which helps people when they can't make their rent. But, again, I am calling on landlords, for example, to, show special consideration for their tenants generally. And I'm going to be gathering them together by phone, too, to ask them this formally. But, it's not going to put those landlords out of business to show a couple of months of leniency to their tenants if they're struggling because they're out of work. And that's the kind of thing we're going to have to do. Again, it's like I was saying a minute ago, beyond government orders, let's just act like Torontonians and Canadians do, look after each other, show some support for each other, and the governments are going to be there to provide that kind of support too, including for small businesses. So they should be given leniency by their landlords because, if you've got a restaurant, we've told you to close, and you do close and you're good citizens in that respect. If you have no revenue coming in, but the landlord still calls and wants the rent, how are you supposed to pay?
Exactly.
And we don't want those, the landlord should think about this. If those restaurants are gone in a month because they just go out of business, they'll have no tenant after this is over.
Quickly before we let you go, you're in isolation right now. Now, are you waking up every morning and getting dressed up like the mayor, or are you sitting around in a robe all day?
It's a very funny story. Very funny you should say that, because I've been going on television from here using my iPad, and I thought I was going to put on a tie just because I thought, well, people expect me as the mayor to look like I've got a tie on. And my team quite rightfully said to me, look, who sits around their house in isolation wearing a tie? So I have put on a jacket, and so I'm wearing a jacket and a shirt. Now, the only thing you guys don't know when I'm on TV from home on the iPad is, am I wearing any pants? And I'm going to leave that with no comment.
Mayor John Tory, thank you so much for taking time out of what I can imagine is a extremely busy day to join us on the Roz Mocha Show and to speak to the city of Toronto. We really appreciate it, man.
And thanks to the people for all the cooperation they're extending. We're going to get through this as quickly and as well as we can. Thank you, guys.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz Mocha. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. Do you have a second to talk about the text that you sent?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm not going to read your full text because I want you to tell us what you wrote, okay? I'm just going to start it off by saying I'm an officer at one of the land borders in Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And your text to us, I think, is pretty important to get out to the rest of the country because the borders are closed.
Can I keep my name out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So in your text, you said our airports have prohibited non-essential travel, but our land borders are still in the process of finalizing the process. What has your experience been like? What have people been saying to you, and how have things been so far?
99% of the traffic is like people coming back from Florida, Dominican Republic, like all their March break trips being cut short.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have the odd people that are showing up that just left Toronto or St. Catharines or anywhere in between, and they'll just go over to a fast food place or go get beer because it's cheaper there. And they are putting everyone at risk by.
So nobody crossing the border, non-essential travelers, they're not like taking the self-isolation seriously.
Oh no, and then there's people that are. We've had a couple people call in too, and they're like, "Hey, I want to go do this. I want to go visit my boyfriend. Like, am I going to be able to come back?" And our superintendent was basically saying, like, "Yes, but you're going to have to self-isolate when they come back." And they're like, "Oh, well, I mean, are you going to like follow me home and make sure I do that?" And obviously they're like, "No, but you're supposed to." And they're like, "Well, you're not going to come arrest me, right?" "No." "Okay, well, then I don't care."
Yeah, people don't care. And that's what we were saying earlier. They just don't care. Can I go visit my American boyfriend? You know what I mean?
As of midnight last night, basically they were saying that this is all said and done like airport like mode, like air mode, but land border, like we didn't get any, like I worked 17 night shifts straight and I still have another 5 shifts to go.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's very hard because it's all like uncharted territory, right? And I know I'm going to go to sleep. I just got home from work. I'm going to go to sleep, wake up, and it's going to be a whole new thing when I go in tonight.
When somebody says, "Hey, I want to go visit my American boyfriend," you can only encourage them to not do that, turn around, go home, self-isolate. But
so right now it's
legally, you still, if everything checks out, you could let them through, right?
Technically, yeah. So, like last night, there were Americans coming in to come visit family, and as of last night, we still couldn't stop them land mode.
Yeah.
So right now, it's all they're in talks right now, and then when I go in tonight, it'll probably be new direction. But the last week of them urging people not to do travel that's not essential, you still have people that were going and doing things that shouldn't be done, right?
Like that cheap beer in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, go get their 5 cases of beer at duty free or whatever, right?
Yeah, super cheap.
Super
if I'm going to
cheap,
self-isolate.
I know, such a good deal. It's such a good deal.
Well, thank you for texting. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to chat with us. If there's one message that you want to give to everybody out there right now who thinks that, you know what, I'll be fine. I'm only going over the border for a couple of hours and go get me some Cheesecake Factory, hit up the mall, go get me my beer, and come right back home. What do you want to say to them?
Wash your hands. Stay home, please, and take it seriously. And that's it. Just get your information from a good source and just stay healthy.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Go get some sleep.
Thanks. Have a good day.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's do the news. A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
Kid Rock closes his Nashville bar to help protect the public health. So this was a big thing because yesterday they said that they would not be closing up their restaurants until it was a statewide mandate that directed all bars and restaurants to close. They said that it was unconstitutional, but now they have in fact closed.
Kid Rock said it was
now they have in fact closed Kid Rock's Honky Tonk and Tootsie's Honky Tonk Central in Nashville.
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah.
What's the name of the place?
The two places are called Kid Rock's Honky Tonk and Tootsie's Honky Tonk Central.
Okay.
Those are the two bars, okay?
Only Kid Rock.
Okay, so Kid Rock's and Tootsie's in Nashville have both officially have closed. Kevin Durant and 3 other New York Nets? Is that who it is? Brooklyn Nets. Thank you. Kevin Durant and 3 other Brooklyn Nets have tested positive for coronavirus. Kevin Durant is among them. He's the only one that was named.
How did KD get corona when he's been not playing at all this season?
It says of the 4, 1 player is exhibiting symptoms while the others are asymptomatic.
I guess they all still hang out together and stuff.
Yeah, all 4 players are presently isolated and under the care of team physicians. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio's reaction to this was, quote, "We wish them a speedy recovery, but with all due respect, an entire NBA team should not get tested for COVID-19 while there are critically ill patients waiting to be tested. Tests should not be for the wealthy, but for the sick."
You go, Gov.
Yeah. Do you think you're famous enough to get tested for COVID, Maury? No, you're not. I don't think you are. No.
Why are you shaking your head? Yes.
Vanessa Hudgens may be the first celebrity to get corona canceled. So she was doing a live chat with her fans the other day, and when asked about coronavirus, said this.
Yeah, till July sounds like a bunch of I'm sorry, but like, it's a virus, I get it, like, I respect it, but at the same time, like, even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
So that
She
was
just doesn't get it, huh?
No,
At all.
But she's fully her character from Spring Breakers, right? She's grown into the character from Spring Breakers. So here's her apology, sort of.
Hey guys, so yesterday I did an Instagram live and I realized today that some of my comments are being taken out of context. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time, and I am at home and in lockdown, and that's what I hope you guys are doing too. Yeah, I don't take this situation lightly by any means. I am home, so stay inside, y'all.
And the reason
I still don't think she gets it.
The reason she's 31 was trending yesterday was because initially everybody was like, "Oh, come on, cut her some slack. She's just a kid, right?"
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "No, she's 31."
No, she's not.
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens is 31 years old.
Yeah, that's why she's 31 was trending all day yesterday. Was because play her first clip and listen to the way she talks, because she talks like somebody who's 16.
Yeah, till July sounds like a bunch of I'm sorry, but like, it's a virus, I get it, like,
come on now.
Okay, and everybody,
Vanessa.
and as soon as she's 31 started trending,
You're a grown-ass woman.
People tried to start trending. No, she's like 31.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
TikTok apparently tried to filter out videos from ugly people, poor people, and disabled people.
What?
So the makers of TikTok, the Chinese video sharing app with hundreds of millions of users around the world, instructed moderators to suppress posts created by users deemed, quote, too ugly, poor, or disabled for the platform, according to an internal document obtained by an organization called The Intercept. These same documents show moderators were also told to censor political speech in TikTok live stream, punishing those who harmed, quote, national honor or broadcast streams about the, quote, state organs such as police with bans from the platform. TikTok's moderators were instructed to exclude videos from their For You feed that failed on any of a number of categories the documents show. So users with a, quote, abnormal body shape, users who were, quote, chubby or obese or too thin, or who gave ugly facial looks or facial deformities should be removed, the document says.
That's crazy.
Since, quote, if the character's appearance is not good, the video will be much less attractive. Not worthy of being a recommended video to users. Similarly, the documents show that videos were to be removed from the feed if, quote, the shooting environment was shabby or dilapidated, since, quote, this kind of environment is less fancy and appealing.
What?
A TikTok spokesperson said that the goal was to prevent bullying on the platform. Okay, tying the document to a report in September that showed that the company was suppressing, quote, vulnerable users' videos in a misguided effort to prevent them from becoming the center of attention that could turn sour or bullying.
Yeah, right.
I'm reading this article in the Wall Street Journal talking about the generational war that's going on right now over the coronavirus.
Yeah.
There's been with OK Boomer and everything else, the millennials and the boomers have been fighting constantly just about everything for the past couple of years. And millennials accuse the boomers of ruining the world and the environment and everything else. And now it's gone the other way because it's the younger millennials who are just not taking coronavirus seriously. And it's all over the world. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at pictures from last night in London, England, the amount of people in their young 20s, their early 20s, who are out getting lit for St. Patrick's Day giant groups. People started calling it I'll get to that in a second. In Berlin, police had to actually go in and shut down 63 bars that refused to close.
Wow.
And all their patrons were all young, early to mid 20s. This whole Vanessa Hudgens thing yesterday, the same deal, early 30s. But you young people, okay? You got to take this seriously. And because I know the problem is that they don't, the symptoms aren't the same, and everybody's saying, oh, it only kills old people. And you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
It's
but
not
the truth
good.
of the matter.
You have to take it bloody seriously. They told everybody at Princeton,
Yeah.
they told there's no more classes. And they told everybody that they had to go back to their dorms. And then they were throwing ragers. They were throwing doomsday parties, right? Like, you have to take this seriously because you're going to be the reason.
Yeah. And the truth is, yes, it will affect old people, right? It will affect your parents and it will affect your grandparents.
Yeah.
This goes for everybody. Don't think of this as if you get COVID that it's only affecting you.
No.
It affects everybody around you. It affects people that you live with as well.
Yeah.
And if somebody, a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, whoever, if they get it, it's bad news for them.
Yeah, they were calling it boomer remover is what they were calling coronavirus. They were trying to get that trending. Anyway, just take it seriously, okay?
Wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
And while you're at it, wash your butt and brush your teeth because you can never go wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Right?
Have a clean body.
Just be clean. Just do your best.
It's simple.
Just be clean.
Just be clean.
Oh, God. They say months of school closures and social distancing is needed to fight this. This, according to U of T, a new study. Severe restrictions on public life must continue again for months, not weeks, for Ontario to stifle the upcoming surge of COVID-19 and give the healthcare system a shot at coping with it. Outbreak modeling shows that 4 weeks of intensive social distancing interventions will be insufficient to suppress the sharp rise in new cases, hospitalizations, and critically ill patients in intensive care. The disruptive measures must continue for more than 6 months to slash the size of the epidemic peak by more than half and delay it long enough that a vaccine might become available. This is according to the model that they built. Now, the modeling work has not been peer reviewed, and the exact numbers should be interpreted with caution, they say, but the team's findings echo those of scientists from Imperial College in London who found that extreme social restrictions might need to last 18 months in the US and in the UK to avert hundreds of thousands of deaths. So this is a month.
18 months.
We're now talking, according to the U of T and according to the Imperial College in London and with experts in the US, we are looking at, as far as the social distancing practices go, we are looking at months, not weeks. And the fear is that you have a lot of people yesterday, coronavirus challenge, trending. It's become a meme.
Yeah.
The fear is that once everybody gets past these 14 days, they're all going to go whoop it up. I did it. I did my 14 days. Woo!
Yeah, they think it's over.
Yes.
It's not over.
No.
We've been living with this for a long time.
And that's the problem. There is a priest in Maryland who is offering drive-through confessional.
Yeah?
A Maryland priest is running a drive-through confessional to his parishioners. Is that how you say that? Parishioners?
Yeah.
Never said that word before. He says, quote, "We're flying by the seat of our pants here, just trying to figure out how to do this." That is according to Reverend Scott Homer of the St. Edward the Confessor Parish in Bowie, Maryland. So I guess he sits on the street and then people can just drive up to him, roll down your window at a safe distance, and you say your thing, start snitching, and then he does his thing. Now on the flip side of that...
And then what? Then he tells you to go to parking spot A?
I guess. I don't know.
Say 5 Hail Marys and then dip?
On the flip side, a Las Vegas strip bar is offering drive-through peep shows.
Stop it. Get out of here.
Okay?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. So amid the social distancing and all the restrictions on gatherings, and they're saying don't come within 6 feet of people, down in Las Vegas, they say guests can drive up to the front door and they're going to have dancers 6 feet away.
Yeah.
And you just pull up and I guess, I don't know how they do it, like a curtain opens or something, and then they'll dance.
Get out of here.
Listen, man, I don't know how it works, but it's $100. It lasts 10 minutes. Okay. And tips are encouraged. I I'm reporting the news, man. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how you get around that. Cardi B reveals that she plans to donate the royalties from that coronavirus track. Which is charting. Yeah.
Is she's making bank?
So she tweeted out yesterday that she needed to call her people to find out if she can get coin from this because it started climbing charts, right?
Yeah.
And somebody on Twitter wrote, hey, if you're all getting royalties off this, maybe you could consider donating part of it to food banks or shelters that are probably flooded with new people needing help. And then Cardi replied, yes, that's what we're doing. She goes on to say, though, keep in mind, we don't get money right away. Even months from now, there would be families with financial issues for getting laid off due to the virus. We will donate. So Cardi doing the right thing, donating money off this. Drake is reportedly self-isolating because he was partying with Kevin Durant.
Oh, no. Has he been tested?
I don't know if he's been tested.
I saw his IG. He was just like kicking it at home, like bottles of champagne.
He was with Kevin Durant just 8 days ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Partying.
Oh, yeah. You for sure got to self-isolate.
At a club in L.A. Toronto's medical officer, Dr. Eileen Davila, has this to say, okay? So there's rules to social distancing, and there's rules to sort of isolating. And you got to play by the rules. Like, you can't fudge the rules, man.
Having your friends over for dinner or for coffee is not social distancing. Arranging play dates for your children is also not social distancing. Visiting friends or family in long-term care homes or hospital is not social distancing.
Okay.
Right?
But I thought that was like known already.
No.
Like, social distancing means keep your ass home.
No, it's just you want to come isolate with me.
No, but that's not social distancing.
I know you have to say
that's
this
a visit
to people.
with friends.
Yes.
We're not supposed to visit with friends.
No, it's okay. There's a difference. There's a big difference between social distancing and kicking it. Okay?
Yeah, a huge difference.
Stop kicking it with people. Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, was asked by reporters if he has any news on what the heck is happening with the season.
I honestly don't know, just because I don't have a good enough sense of how long a period this is going to be. As I said, I mean, even the fact that we were using the word hiatus just a week ago, and that sort of the implication was a short amount of time. I think I said last Thursday, not less than 30 days, just to give some guidance to our teams and players. But at this point, I really don't know.
What I do know, though, is that for the Toronto Raptors, we still the champs.
Yes.
Right? You know who I feel sorry for?
What's that?
When you look at the stats, Milwaukee, because they've been on a tear.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And also, not that I should feel bad for LeBron James because he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
But for the first time in like forever, the Lakers have made it past the regular season.
Right. Yes.
So now they're not going to get to participate.
I know.
Whatsoever.
I know.
And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
First of all, thank you to everyone that submitted your question via Instagram at Kiss925 for Ask Roz and Mocha. I have them all here, and we're going to try to answer as many as we can right now. And we're also going to say hello to Jacqueline, who submitted a question. What's going on?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing great. How are you today?
I'm good. Okay, can I just start off by saying that Maury is like the biggest creep of life?
Yes, you can.
He literally messaged me, and like he was just like, "Do you have a picture of the guy? Is he hot? LOL." And I'm just like, and then like I didn't answer.
Wait, Jacqueline.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we continue with Creepy Maury, I want you to tell Roz what your question is.
Yeah.
Like the comment that you made.
My comment was, what is like your thoughts on giving somebody a chance who you know in the past has been a cheater?
Okay. And you're going through this right now.
Yeah, I'm talking to this guy from like OKC, and like it's a whole thing.
Okay, hold on. So for everybody listening right now, the specifics of Jacqueline's question. This is what she wrote on Instagram.
Okay.
Would you date someone who you know has a history of cheating on their other boyfriends/girlfriends? I'm asking as I'm in a bit of a sticky situation right now.
So this is not somebody that you have dated before. Like, you're not asking to give somebody a second chance. You're wondering if you should start a relationship with somebody who is in fact a known cheater.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So sidebar, Jacqueline. When Maury reached out to you to join us on the podcast, he asked you if you had a picture of this guy that you're seeing out of town and asked if he was hot.
Yeah, he asked if he was hot, and then I didn't answer, and he was like, question mark, and I'm like, Maury, I'm not going to send that to you. You're married. And he's just like, oh, no, it's just for, like, me and the guys to see off the show. And I'm just like,
right. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Me too.
Like, come on, Maury.
I'm like,
dude, it's for research.
Such a liar. You are such a liar. How is this the first time we're hearing about this?
I just wanted to know what a cheater looks like.
Yeah, bro. Look at the mirror, bro. Get out of here. Good for you, Jacqueline, for not giving up the goods.
So is he hot, though?
I think he's hot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes a difference, though.
So where did you guys meet?
Okay, Cupid.
Okay, Cupid.
All right.
Yeah.
It's still a thing?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys met Okay Cupid, and
So how do you know that he's a cheater?
Okay, so my friends went to high school with him, and, like, my friend actually hooked up with him in high school when he was dating some other girl. And I was just like, I'm like, okay, so then, like, I was kind of like, okay, but, like, high school is, like, a different thing. Like, we're older now. And then, like, somebody else was telling me, like, nah, he just broke up with some girl the other day, and, like, it's because she found out he was cheating on her. So I was like, oh.
Wait, he found out she was being cheated on by him with you or with somebody else?
No. Okay, well, this is the thing. So he's messaged me, and I don't know anything about him. So, like, I was messaging him, and then I found out afterwards that he was messaging me whilst dating somebody else. And so, like, I cut that off at the legs.
Gotcha.
But then he was like, it's only you. It's always only you. And I'm like, bull. But, like, in general, what's your, like, thoughts about me?
Okay. And where does he live? In Oklahoma?
No, we're not from the States.
No. Oh, where did you say?
She said, okay, Cupid.
Okay, Cupid. Sorry. So where does he live, though?
We live in, like, Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought you said OKC.
No, she did.
Oh,
okay, Cupid.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like we're all supposed to know what that is.
Okay, so you guys are still in the same city, and he's cheating, you think, cheating around, right?
Yeah.
First of all, the answer for me, at least, is no.
Oh, wow.
Right? If I knew somebody had a history of cheating, then no, I wouldn't want to date them.
Okay. Do you want? Are you looking at this guy to be like your long-term thing? Like you want to marry him and have his babies and stuff?
No.
Okay. You want to mess around with him a little bit?
A little bit.
There you go.
Oh, so that's fine.
Okay.
Go on.
As long as you go into this knowing that your heart is not going to get broken, there is no problem having the fun that you want to have.
Okay.
Go for it. Just don't fall in love with the guy because he's going to break your heart.
Okay, but do you think it's bad karma, or, like, do you think I'm okay?
No, I would not. Okay, well, are you asked, like, does he have a girlfriend right now? Like, are you asking if it's okay to be the one he cheats with?
No. But, like, in general, like, do you think, like, I'm going to get bad karma from, like, hanging out with a guy who, like, okay.
No, as long as nobody's heart's getting broken. Right now, the only risk that you have is you can try and, and distance yourself and keep, some of the feelings out of it and do your best to not fall in love, all that stuff. But even if you guys are just seeing each other casually, you're messing around, you're all having fun, everybody's good, you may get to the point of where somebody goes, hey, you know that guy that you're screwing around with? He's screwing around with my friend too. And that hurts. Regardless of anything else, that always hurts. It always sucks. So as long as you're okay with that, get a little butter on your biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Love that.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. Oh, can somebody ask me who my favorite is?
Jacqueline, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Mocha, 100%. Roz, you give amazing advice, though.
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
But why do you like Mocha better?
Because I'm not a cheater.
Oh.
And I am? No, I know. That came out wrong. I'm so sorry. No, Roz is not a cheater. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
Mocha, like, your energy, like, your positivity is just, like, it gives me life first thing in the morning.
Oh, girl, awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a part of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast today.
Thanks. You guys stay healthy.
All right, you too, girl.
Bye.
Bye,
hon. Lester.
So when this question came through yesterday, now that she's off the phone, Maury wrote me, and I wrote him, being like, "Yeah, get Jacqueline on the phone. That's all good."
Yeah.
And he wrote, and I was like, "What's her situation? Is she actually going through something?" And he never wrote me back. And I wrote him, and I'm like, "I'm surprised you didn't ask if he was hot."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maury's like, but I did.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, Lester asks, with coronavirus here, is Roz ever going to wash his face?
Oh, no.
Because we've talked about this in the past where you never wash your face.
No, but the thing is, just don't touch your face. They're saying wash your hands. Nobody's saying wash your face.
I know, but I constantly touch my face.
And because you're also on television, you use makeup.
I never wash that off, though.
And you never wash it off, which I find extremely surprising.
But isn't it once a year, once every couple of years? Like, isn't it you that did a video where you had like a really long pimple?
No, I didn't do a video of it.
What, a long pimple? That sounds so gross. Oh my God. That sounds, oh my God. Ugh.
No, the pimple insert.
No, who was a long pimple? No, I have, and I.
Okay, hold on. If there was such thing as a long pimple, right?
Yeah.
Would it be horizontal on your face, or would it be like coming out of your face?
No,
like
coming out of your face, like a nipple.
Yeah. That's so gross.
Yeah, it would look like. You know what it would look like to me? Like, okay, to me, what a long pimple would look like is if you took a uncooked piece of rice and just but one of the ends on your face and let the other end just stand off your face. To me, that's what a long pimple would look like, where it would just sit there like that.
Oh, that's so
right?
gross.
No, what I have on my face, and I don't know what it's called, but Dr. Pimple Popper, when we had her on here one day, she explained what it was, and I keep forgetting the name of it. But I have like a broken pore in my face where I have one pore that's much larger than the other ones, and it collects stuff, whether it's makeup or dirt and all this stuff. And so like if we were touching right now, I would let you put your finger on this because it feels like I have a marble in my face.
But it's just built up gunk.
Yeah, and then every couple weeks I squeeze the hell out of it, and the pressure is so extreme that I could be back 2 feet from the mirror. Yeah. And when it finally comes out, it's all over the mirror.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
How full is it right now?
That's pretty full.
Here, I'll hold up a paper. Do it.
It's pretty full. No, I can't. I'm not doing that more.
So
no,
gross.
because then I get a big bruise on my face. Because in order to get it out, I have to use my knuckles. Like I don't even squeeze it like this. Like I do this with my knuckles.
Oh my God!
That's what she said.
In order to.
Has your family ever watched you do this?
Yeah, I think Catherine's seen me do it. Yeah. Catherine was also the one that popped a cyst on the back of my head, right? Like, let's not forget about that.
Oh my God, so gross.
And my head was coming off and like big chunks of hair with skin, and she was just like throwing it all in the sink as it was happening.
Made it of Play-Doh.
Yeah. So what was the question? Long pimple? What?
No.
How did we get there?
You're gonna wash your face.
Coronavirus here, is Roz going to wash his face?
No.
That is so gross. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it's called. Somebody
long pimple.
No. Somebody
You sure it's not a cyst?
No, it's built up and it smells so bad too.
Oh,
like when I do it, when
Yeah.
I finally get it all out, if I reach down and then I smell my knuckle after I've done it, I gag. Like the smell is
it the
so
same
bad.
smell as like under your toenails?
No, way worse.
Like a cheese
no,
smell.
this is way worse. Way worse. Also, why are you smelling that?
No, when you cut your nails, you
smell them?
Oh God.
Who does that?
I've worked with a bunch.
Does somebody do that?
Disgusting, nasty
Hold on.
people.
Like if you clip a big toenail off, do you put it to your face and you smell it?
Yes.
Why though?
Why do you do that?
Because sometimes when I cut, I'm just like, I'm curious.
But you know it's not going to smell good.
Well, hold on a second. You said sometimes. Do you mean all the time?
No, I've done it like once in a while or something, and I'm just like, I wonder what it smells. And sometimes it just smells like cheese.
Right, like you're wondering, like, does it smell better this time? And then every time you do it, you're like, no.
No, it doesn't.
smells worse.
Yes.
Yeah, it's as bad as I thought it was.
That's right.
I should not have reminded myself of that.
That's correct.
But I did anyway.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
I'm so grossed out right now. Honestly, we're like 11 minutes into Ask Roz Mocha.
Okay.
I'm so grossed out.
Okay, well,
and that was only the second question that I answered.
Okay, let's keep...
Anyway, see y'all in the next podcast.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You don't do any gross things?
I'm just...
You don't have any of those things, though, huh?
Do you pick the stuff out from your belly button?
I don't get stuff in my belly button.
It always comes out at lint. It always comes out blue.
Yeah, but not like that's just from your shirts. That's not anything gross.
No, I'm just starting off small with him.
I was going to say let's not go down the road of where we're telling people that it's gross to take the lint out of your belly button.
No, I was just starting off slow with Mocha.
No, Mocha does. I don't think Mocha does.
No, the only thing. Actually, you know what? Yes, there is something.
What do you do?
The only thing, much like Maury when he clips his toenails, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like the back of if I scratch the back of my ear, right? Like I even wash behind my ears every single day.
Really, huh?
Yeah, every single day. But as you get like throughout the day, like you build up like natural oil on your skin. So if I go and I scratch like behind my ear or whatever, every now and then I'll put it to my nose.
Smell it?
Just to see what it smells like.
Does it sometimes smell bad or no?
Yeah.
Does
like
it?
just sour.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever
just
smelled-
straight up sour.
I ever smelled the back of my ear.
Okay, here. Whoa, okay, wait. Don't do anything. Wait.
Okay.
Do this.
Yeah.
Take your index finger.
I'm not licking it first.
No.
Okay.
No. Take your index finger. And this is for everybody listening right now.
Don't
as
lick it
well.
because it'll change the smell.
Take your index finger and put it behind your ear at the very top, at the top of your ear. Okay.
Yeah.
And just your index and just slide it all the way down to the back of your
into the crevice because it's like my ears are pretty tight.
Yeah.
So like
and
it's hard to get it in there.
you'll feel like it's pretty greasy.
Oh yeah.
Right? And now.
Oh yeah. Oh, that doesn't smell good at all. Here, Maury, smell these. Here, come here.
That's not the first time Maury's heard that.
Come here, smell my ears.
It smells like
just
underarm.
Here, come here, smell these. Smell these.
Ooh.
Yeah, disgusting, right? I'm telling you, everybody, every single
ears are sore
person,
now.
every single person has that smell.
Because I really
Why
got in
does
there.
Roz's
'Cause I
smell
really
kind of?
got
It's
in
like
there.
sweaty shampoo.
Because I really got in there just now.
Oh. What does yours
Do you
smell
want-
like, Maury?
Mine just smells like armpit, but Roz was
Do you
like,
wanna smell
I
again?
tasted it.
Do you want to smell again?
No,
okay.
I haven't gagged like that in a long time.
Even with all the mirrors in your house, huh? Not even like in the shower sometimes? No?
Okay, hold on. I need Shem for this one.
Okay. Shem, come join Ask Roz and Mocha.
Come here for 1 second, please.
I can't stop smelling my finger.
Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to smell anybody's finger. Shem's like, I'm just in the other room, not listening to a single thing. How are you, Shem?
Good, how are you?
Good. Shem is a part of the Roz and Mocha show, and Belly_12 wrote, what does Shem do on the show, and why is he not on the air / the podcast? So I think it'd be very nice to have you join us on the podcast right now to introduce yourself or reintroduce yourself to people who may not be familiar with you.
Yeah, sure. So I've been at KISS for 9 years now. I started out as an intern here 9 years ago. Fresh out of school.
Which, if you only listen to the podcast, KISS is the station in Toronto and then all the KISS stations across the country where this show airs, right?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
And I started out being on air for a little while here. I was on air in the overnights, and I worked my way up doing evenings and weekends, and now I'm here on the Roz Mocha Show.
So when you started, when you say you started, you came here right from school, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah, so
You were still in school, right?
So I was still in school. I was a post-grad student. Actually, my background is in law, which is weird. I know. I guess I decided.
Did you pass the bar?
No, I didn't.
You didn't take the bar?
I didn't take the bar.
Are you going to take the bar?
I didn't know that. How did I not know that? You don't share that information a lot, do you?
Well, you know.
What kind of law? What kind of law were you into?
I was into family law.
Oh,
but
that's
it's
tough.
really heavy.
That's tough.
It's
man.
really
That's
heavy.
tough.
How many years were you?
So I did my
doing that?
undergrad, and then I took a
What
year.
does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So I took I did a 4-year program at Ryerson University
Oh, man,
here in
for
Toronto.
a while. You did 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
And you threw it all away.
And then threw it all away. No. Honestly, it still kind of comes in handy because I feel like university really teaches you how to think. And then I was always really interested in broadcasting, so I decided to take a post-grad course at Humber College here in Toronto. And I did that for 8 months, and during that time, I got the internship here at KISS 92.5.
And so for anybody wondering what Shem does on this show, so this show airs in the mornings in Toronto and the mornings in Kingston. And then it's on in the evenings in like Ottawa, the evenings in Vancouver, and in the evenings in Edmonton. And so it's a bit of a different show. And so what Shem does is takes the show from Toronto and then makes it so it makes sense in the evenings because it's a completely different vibe in the evenings.
Yes.
And it's a completely different show, but makes this show make sense for the evening broadcasts across the country, right?
So
That's your job.
Do you know legal terms and stuff?
I do know some legal terms.
Like tertiary?
Tertiary, yes. I know mens rea. Do you know what mens rea is?
Sure do.
Okay.
I was trying to explain what force majeure means to Maury the other day, and he just wasn't getting it.
Blew my mind that that word exists. Do you know?
No, I
No,
actually don't.
no. You know what? No, you know what it was? Most favored nations.
Most favored nations.
That's what I was trying to explain to Maury the other day. It's contract lingo, Maury.
Yeah.
No, you know what's interesting though is I knew somebody years ago who the same thing went into. They were in law, and they had dreams of being Ally McBeal. Right. They thought that it was, just going to be this thing of where you could go in, and they understood the hours. They understood the sort of pressure. They understood what it took to sort of build your way up in that world. And she finished school and took a summer job at a law firm, really great law firm too. And she lasted a week, and she had already,
Really?
she lasted a week because the first thing that she worked on, and she loved law and loved the idea of law. And then the first thing that she worked on was taking the house away from a single dad.
No.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And then she realized, you know what, there's all sorts of different kinds of law in this world.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, and when you're young, you don't get to go and practice the cases and work through the places that you desperately want to. She's like, sometimes you have to go and work for places that take away a house from a single dad.
Yes.
And that's what her first week doing it, that's what she did. And she never went back. She got out of the industry completely and is now doing something completely different.
Yeah, that was me. I just couldn't do it. I remember going to one of the courts downtown and sitting in with a lawyer and just watching what they do. I mean, lawyers do great work. Don't get me wrong, but I couldn't get in between. Parents fighting for custody of kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that stuff is just way too heavy for me. I couldn't do it.
The idea, too, though, of the thing that I find fascinating with lawyers is you can be emotional about something, right? But when you see two lawyers talking who are on either sides of something, to them, it's just all legal. Like there's no emotion in it. And they will like fight and they'll argue and they'll go back and forth and all this stuff. And then literally they will golf together on the weekends or they will hang out. Like it means nothing to them.
It's a job.
It's just the law, right? Like that's all it is. It's just the law and nothing else matters. Where I don't know if I could take the emotion out of it. Like I don't know if I could be somebody who is only just about the law. I mean, I'm a big proponent in like due process and everything else. Like
Of course.
when things get out of hand. But I don't know if I could be that person.
But like,
that
what
could
if
remove
a lawyer
emotion
is
from
assigned
something.
to a case where they don't, I'm just thinking of some episodes of Suits that I've seen when a lawyer is assigned to a case where they may not agree with the person that they have to defend or agree with that situation, but still their job is to...
Honestly, I don't even know if that happens as much as it does
No?
on a show like Suits. No,
Well, if you think about like the people who had to defend Harvey Weinstein, right?
Yeah,
Like, they still had to take the job.
Yeah, I think you don't have to.
No.
You don't have to take
Oh,
the
no,
job.
sorry.
They're not
Let
public
me tell you,
defenders.
they took the job.
They took the job because they take the job, one, because of money, obviously, and two, because it's the law, and the law is you get a fair trial, and there are people out there that whether you did it or not, it makes no difference. The only thing that they want to make sure of is that everything was done properly.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yep. Roz is 100% right. It's one of the hardest things to kind of separate yourself from the emotion of a case. Like, can you imagine defending somebody who is an accused murderer? In the eyes of the law and lawyers, they have every legal right to have an attorney present and to be defended, whether you think they're guilty or not.
The thing that would suck the most is, and you see this sometimes, I watch it on like the HLN, the legal shows and stuff, is somebody who has gone to jail and you defended them and stuff and you knew they were innocent and they got sent to jail and it turns out they actually were innocent. And I think that's the part that it sucks with the legal system.
Sure. Well, you look at Barry Scheck, and going back to the OJ trial, Barry Scheck was the one that basically destroyed the DNA evidence that the prosecution brought forward. Barry Scheck put doubt in a jury's mind about DNA evidence. And it was the first time really that they had discussed DNA in that length during a trial, a high-profile trial, and people still didn't really know what it was. And his job was to put doubt in a jury's mind about DNA. And now Barry Scheck runs the Innocence Project. And Barry Scheck's life is now getting people who have been wrongly accused out of out of prison. And he's the one that got OJ off.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Barry Scheck's the guy that really got OJ off because he took DNA out of the case or put doubt in the jury's mind. And now Barry Scheck runs the Innocence Project, which he's now devoted his entire life to getting people out of prison who have been wrongly accused, which is a crazy turnaround.
Yeah, and to that point, can you imagine being the prosecutor and you were the one that sent somebody to jail for X amount of years? That's part of the emotion that I could personally not handle.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, Shem.
Do we have to stand up now when you leave the room?
He's not a judge, Maury. Jeez.
All right. Crazy Not Rich Asian asks, if Andy Monroe, Maury's dog, the Dammits dog, right, that they just got, if Andy Monroe can talk, what would he say to the Dammits first?
Wow.
I'm sure that you guys, Dammit Maury and your husband, Dammit Matthew, have had this conversation in the condo.
Well, I'm starting to realize that I think, well, maybe not. I think Andy likes us because he just follows us everywhere we go.
Like I think Andy likes Dammit Matthew.
Well, this morning I went into the shower, I closed the bathroom door, and he started like crying from outside the bathroom door until I opened it so he could come in. I don't know if it was because he needed to be with me or if he just wanted to be in the bathroom.
Jeez.
If Andy Monroe...
I think he would say, why do you guys argue so much?
What would he say to the Dammits first? Take me back.
Or why are you two together?
Yeah, well, I don't think he would have analyzed. Obviously, it's clear why you two are together.
Because ain't nobody else in the world want either, y'all.
Yeah, geez, I don't know. Like, what's the relationship that you have with the dog now, more? Because we haven't actually talked about the dog in a while.
Well, it's neat. It's kind of cool because Matthew's working from home right now.
Yeah,
so
kind of cool. Listen to him.
I know.
Meanwhile, when you walk in the morning, when you come in here,
Matthew. I went home the other day. And Matthew was lying on the kitchen floor under a blanket with Andy, like they're cuddling and whatnot. I mean, Andy goes through these moments of terror, but then he goes through the moments where he like just wants to, be pet on his chest.
Do you get jealous of Matthew's relationship with Andy Monroe?
1,000%. So we were on the roof yesterday.
You answer that question so fast.
So we were up on the roof yesterday for his walk, and anytime I run back and forth with Andy, Andy will look back to make sure Matthew's there. But then when Matthew takes the leash and goes running back and forth, he does not look back to see if I'm there.
Yeah, that's Matthew's dog, by the way.
Yeah, big time.
It's Matthew's
so on the
dog.
roof yesterday, I said to Matthew, I'm like, I really feel as though I bought you a dog.
Yeah, you did.
Not I really feel.
Yeah.
Take out really feel.
Yeah, more
you bought Matthew a dog.
You waited 12 years for Matthew to say, yes, you can buy me a dog.
Hey, I have a great idea, Maury. You should probably get yourself a dog.
Yeah, you should.
But what if then that dog likes Matthew too?
And you know it will. That's the problem, right?
Stop buying me dogs.
Oh, no, that's
Stop buying me dogs.
So is that what you guys do now? Because of like everyone self-isolating, it's just you take the dog to the roof to do
Well, he
do its
doesn't
business
pee or poo,
and
right? So, we take him
for a
up so he
walk?
can run around without the interruption of cars or traffic or anything.
But do you ever take him out on the
loves it.
street or no?
We have, but he really is weird about the traffic and stuff. And then I brought him upstairs, and I found that he just is so comfortable up there and will run around, and there's no way for him to get hurt or anything, really. So he's fine.
Okay. Poor doggy.
Sarah has a question specifically for you, Roz.
Okay.
When you were younger, ages ago.
Shut up.
I added that part.
I know you did.
Was it your career goal to be on television, or was it something that you just fell into?
Well, did they have television back then?
Shut up.
Maury, that's so mean, bro. Come on, man.
Somebody listening to this podcast for the first time, like if this is your first podcast, and man, that noise.
Yeah. It really did come out of a human being. And it happens a lot.
I know. You sound like a dog toy.
Look, Andy's going to be running in here.
I know.
His freaking squeeze toy.
I know. No wonder the dog doesn't like you.
And if you don't know, Roz, outside of doing the radio show, outside of doing the Roz Mocha show, he's one of the hosts on ET Canada as well.
Entertainment Tonight Canada. No, was this the goal? No, I didn't start doing like on-air stuff, like presenting or hosting or anything like that until I was 30.
Mm-hmm.
But what
So
was your childhood dream career?
I mean, I wanted to be like a rock star, but I wasn't good enough.
Didn't you say you wanted to be an architect?
No, that's what before going into this, I almost did two things where I would say that I was close to two different career paths. Before I started, because before I was hosting anything like a radio show or a TV show, I was a writer and a producer for years. So from the time that I was about early 20s, very early 20s until I was 30, I was just a writer and producer. And that's all I wanted to do because I started getting really good at it. And it was just a different time and I loved news. And then what happened was a whole bunch of circumstances and life stuff happened and I got an opportunity to host a show, a television show and a late night show. And then I went and did that. And then sort of everything after that just became about, hosting stuff. But the other two things that I almost did was I was almost a hairdresser, right? And then I almost went to architect school. And I was very close to doing both. Very close to doing both.
You would have
been a hairstyling architect?
Yes.
You would have been the first.
I wouldn't. I mean, I wasn't going to do both.
Oh, I
like
thought
a
you
double
meant-
major.
Yeah,
No.
I thought you were going to do one by day, the other by night.
No, I had a friend whose dad was looking to shelter some money in businesses. And so what he had said was that if you guys don't do anything, if you don't get accepted to college or whatever it is, he's like, what about the idea of you two guys becoming hairdressers and I can buy this salon in Toronto and that was for sale and you guys could just run it and go to hairdressing school. And we immediately thought, because keep in mind, early 90s, right? We immediately thought there is no better way to meet chicks than the two of us owning a kick-ass rock and roll salon, right? It didn't work out.
Did you already start throwing out names?
No, we didn't.
You didn't?
No, we never got that
dude.
far. I know.
You never came up with it. You could have done hairband.
No, because the conversation never went that far. We literally talked for a half an hour about how many chicks we
could have called it split ends.
And then after that we'd be like, yeah, but we'd be hairdressers, man. And I don't want to do that. And then so no, it was one question, but I really did for that one day we did consider it because it would have been basically somebody handing you a small business, right? And at that time, who knows? It might have done very well. I don't know.
Have you
I
ever
don't
done
know.
anyone's hair?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to cut tons of friends' hair. I can cut hair.
Do you want to do mine?
When my hairdresser went on mat leave 3 times. So for my hairdresser's been cutting my hair, the same woman, for I don't even know, since 1997.
Yeah.
And she went on mat leave 3 times. So that was almost 3 years of where I didn't have her in my life. And before she went on mat leave the first time, she showed me how to cut my own hair. So for a full year while she was on mat leave, I would cut my own hair. I never went to anybody else.
Hey, so wait.
Here's the thing, because with coronavirus, I can't go to the barber.
No, you
Will
cannot.
you cut my hair?
No, because I'm not touching you.
No, but you're touching my hair.
I know,
Are you going to cut your own hair then?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. If I need a trim, I'll give it a trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating, because I don't know how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
I'm actually contemplating on shaving my head.
No, why?
Yeah.
Why? Don't do
Because-
that now.
No, I'm going to wait a little
Okay,
bit. I'm going to wait a little bit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
why? Because once it gets to a certain length, there's no managing it whatsoever.
Just keep wearing hats, man.
I
Just wear
know,
hats.
I
Just
know.
wear hats.
Yeah, but then his hat's going to just keep going
Also,
up.
now, are you going to shave your head and your beard? No.
No, I'll keep the
Okay,
beard.
Okay, you look like you were sick. If you came in with no hair,
I don't want to worry anybody.
Oh no, you can't do that.
I don't know
That's
how
when
to-
people start pulling me aside. Hey man, everything
I
okay?
know, I don't think I could. I couldn't work with you. I don't know if I could.
No, I was contemplating, because we're going into summertime, and this COVID stuff, it's not going to be over by summer, right? God, I love the guy that cuts my hair,
Yeah.
but I'm not going anywhere near a barbershop
Will
right
he
now.
come to your house?
Yeah, but
I
he's
think he
been
will.
around people, though. You're taking
No,
a
I think
chance.
you scrub him down when he comes in. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the rules
And he also,
are.
and
That's
he
the
also cuts
problem.
my son's hair too.
Oh, he does.
He's the
huh?
only one that's
No,
ever cut.
You guys
Cruz's
should
hair.
just let it both of you just let it grow. Yeah, the two of you.
Hot girl summer.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, Cindy asks, "What's the worst habit you'll never break?"
Drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a habit?
I don't think it's a
no, I
habit.
don't think it's a habit. That's wrong. It's more like a thing. If you ask me, what's something that's bad for you that you'll never stop doing? I would say drinking. What's the worst habit? I don't know if I have a habit.
I crack my knuckles all the time.
Do you? You're one of-
Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
My habit is cracking knuckles back and or neck.
I was a nail biter for many years of my life. And I mean, when I say nail biter, I mean, I would stop biting my nails when they would bleed.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Like
really?
I would not stop biting my fingernails until they bled. When they bled, I would let it heal and then I would start biting them again.
I gnaw on this pinky finger all the time. I've ruined the top of it.
Really, yeah?
Like
Wait,
when
but
I'm
when you
focusing.
bite, see, I've never been a nail biter. My wife bites her nails.
Does she?
Yeah, and now my son is starting to bite his nails.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Kids do, though. Roxy bit her nails for a long time and then she got out.
But like how much time are you spending on a nail before you can get it like separated enough to
Seconds.
Yank? Really?
Seconds.
I've tried. I can't do it.
Seconds. I would do it right now, but I don't want to. But literally, I could have one of these off in seconds.
So when you're biting your nail, you're actually biting part of the nail off? I thought it was just you were just sucking on a nail.
No, Maury. Like, you know when you clip your nails and you
Yeah.
get like the big pieces?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would pull that whole thing off.
Oh.
And then spit it out.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Or suck on it for a while or spit it out or do whatever you're going to do with it. Yeah. No,
Thank you
I
for
was
that quote, by the way.
I was a
I'm going to say that in my special Roz file.
no, but I was a nail biter because my old man was a nail biter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he would take his nails. He would bite his nails so ferociously that once he bit it down to the point of where there was almost no nail, then he would take his nail and put it in his mouth like this, and he would grind his teeth on the top of it and scrape parts off the top of it.
To smooth it out?
No, to just get more. Like to just get more and more and more.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
he had hands, like my old man had hands, like they were just hard.
Yeah.
Right? Everything about them.
Well, he's military,
but
right?
It was just hard. Like everything on his hands were just hard, right?
Yeah.
And then when you looked at his nails, there was just nothing left.
Oh.
Like it looked like an
It's like
animal.
his hand was just like one giant callus.
It was just awful, right?
Yeah.
Those hands were horrid.
Yeah.
But because we grew up, we would hang out with them and we would watch TV and we would both just sit there biting our nails. Like
Really?
it's just what we did.
Did your mom ever say anything?
Yeah. What's that?
Did she ever get mad?
What's she gonna do? What's she gonna
Tell
do?
you to stop biting your
Yeah,
nails?
stop biting your nails.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. No. And because I played a lot of guitar, that I just kept my nails short, so it was just easier to bite them than it was to clip them.
Ugh.
Right? And then when I started getting older, and you start meeting women, and they look at your hands and they're like, "What in the hell is going on down there?"
Let me fix that.
Yeah, and then I just stopped. Yeah, I just one day stopped. I stopped biting my nails one day, and I let them grow out, and then I just started using nail clippers, and that was the end of it. I broke the habit immediately. I looked at my hands, and I was like, no more, and then I just stopped. I stopped biting my nails.
Not going to be a hand model with these.
Exactly. My hands are gross anyway.
Every week you'll see on Instagram at Kiss925 we post Ask Roz and Mocha. That's where you load up the comment section with your questions, and we'll get one of you to ask your question on the phone to start off a segment. Thank you for listening. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.